And we are back. I'm back, Spence.
That's right, man.
Happy to be back.
First one of the year.
First one of the year. Looks great in here.
Thank you.
I'm just telling you, it's so nice. I don't know how to behave.
You ought to be on your best behavior.
I'm going to try
because
to be on
you
my
know
best
what
behavior.
happened is you left. We got popular. I got all this stuff.
I know.
So don't ruin it.
I feel like it's going to go downhill from here. But
yeah,
episode 80, Drop the Green. Really looking forward to it. We're going to do a little Vegas recap, talk about who stood out, do our track overview on Darlington, which I always have a hard time saying. But that'll be pretty cool. A lot of history there. The most history, really.
Yeah, my track slideshow is it's literally just pictures, but there's so much to talk about. So it's wild. Yeah. You know, it's one of those that there was too much. Like some of the tracks that we've been to,
not much.
Dude, they were built in 1998.
Right. And they look like the other ones.
Yeah.
This one will be cool. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll get into that, do a little bit of Darlington predictions. We'll get into our bets, how that went. As always, we will call James Maples, introduce the official name, the Poon Saloon, I believe.
That's right.
So we'll get into that, see what he has to say, and we will close with a Choose Who Zone for Spencer.
That's right.
So looking forward to that one. We'll have a new little record here, but looking forward to it. Let's just go ahead and get into it. As always, my name's Austin.
My name's Spencer.
Let's drop the green.
We're in the land of shining cold, back down that valley where the roosters crow, and Amanda fences on. I got no problems if I stand alone. In the land of shining cold, back down that valley where the roosters crow, and Amanda fences on. I got no problems if I stand alone.
All right. Nice little fade. Everything's just, it's so fancy, man. I can't get used to it.
Yeah.
So.
That's what happens when you do 80 episodes.
I know. Yeah. 80 episodes. Well, I guess we just jump into it these days.
Yeah, that's what we want.
So, that's what we
that's what we do around here.
We listen to our fans. So.
We did, yeah. Actually, since Austin's back, the driver dedication.
Actually, number 80. We're going to go back to 1953. But now I don't even know who we do for number 80, to be honest.
I know.
With you, so it's kind of working out anyway. You lead the way if you need to, but I guess do we get right into race rating? Or
yeah. We can go race rating. We can kind of talk about, what you thought. Denny gets another one here. So I think he won. He hadn't won here in a minute, actually, right?
I can't remember. He has one here somewhat recently, and I think in the next gen. I'd have to go back and look, but
it wasn't like last year. Josh won it. Who won the fall race? Was it Denny?
Man, that's good. I kind of thought it was, but I'm starting to backpedal on that. It might have been Laura. It feels like I think it was Bell.
That's right. I think you're right.
Bell. I think it was Bell. When we talk about Vegas, it's like. And Denny, Larson, Bell sneaks in there.
And it's been that Joey. Joey's always good in the fall there, too. Yeah, it's always been that playoff cutoff race there in the fall, and so you'll get some
suddenly people have speed.
Yeah.
One of those kind of things. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that not being a thing. But well, give me your race rating on it.
Yeah, I think it's an 8-2.
Okay.
I thought it was a good race. I was excited for the first mile and a half. I ain't going to lie, I did doze off. We played a round of golf that morning. Yeah. I was kind of tired, but didn't miss too much. It was towards the end of stage 1 and to the middle of stage 2. So, nothing crazy.
Well, what is crazy, I will tell you, probably the most crazy racing was in stage 1 and 2.
No, stage 1, I didn't go to sleep because the action was not there. Right. It was just you're tired, laying on the couch. And you're old now.
Really good. I feel that 100%. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with a little nass nap.
No.
As I like to call it. Mm-hmm. But, no, I thought it was a good race. I gave it an 8.5, so I'm all over where you're at.
Yep.
Kind of an old school race.
Yep.
I felt like. I heard a lot of people kind of griping about it. I had lunch with some guys today that were like, man, it just wasn't. And this is why I don't even talk to these people about racing. But I heard somebody say, yeah, really good race. Or not a good race. He said, not a very good race. Really no wrecks, no cautions. And then finished it off, he said, and no big overtakes.
overtakes.
So we call that passing. Son.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of passing.
There was.
Denny came from the back to the front.
Yep.
Chase Briscoe came from the back to the front. I hate to say this, and I'm only going to say it because he's not here, but I think we're starting to see kind of the old school racing where the better teams, their cars are so much better that now they can't come through the field.
Yeah.
So that parity is still there. I think that parity is still there.
But it's slipping a little bit.
It's slipping a little bit. So.
And I think we all knew that. I think this gave everybody a restart on it to where parity can be as good as it is. Of course, we know the cream of the crop is going to rise.
Yeah.
That's like anything. I mean, you take those guys who want to be that good, who are going to spend that money, they're going to be better in the long run on anything, So, but yeah, I think you're right. I think my biggest surprise is how bad Chevy has been.
I heard y'all say that, and I just shook my head. Do you remember a couple of years ago when we were talking about how bad Ford was?
I know. I know.
It all comes back.
It does, but
you get a new body, and I mean they've been tweaking on it, but
and I say that in Chase Elliott and William Byron.
We're up there all day.
Yeah,
Larson kind of let it slip away. Hendrick is fast.
No, Hendrick is fast. It's just like, that's a race Kyle Larson should dominate, and he's not dominating it.
Yeah, I think he kind of let it slip away on pit road a little bit, and then they just never really had the car to go up. I mean, I think probably the fastest car won. Bell was pretty fast at one point, but Larson got up there and led too. So I'm not really worried about Chevys as much as you and Colby are. Or were the other week at least, because I think we knew they were going to be a tad behind, but we also haven't went anywhere real.
Till this week.
Yeah. And they still did. I mean, if you want to talk about the other Chevys being terrible.
Oh, no, they're bad. Yeah,
but
they're bad.
I feel like coming out of the gate, that doesn't surprise me too much because Hendrick's always going to have the leg up, and the other guys are always catching up. So I don't even put that on the body. Really, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
I mean, to me.
So you're giving me hope that Ross Chastain's going to get better throughout the year.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think if it's the body, you see more of that all across the ship. Because if the body's bad, the body's bad, right? That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Okay.
So maybe Hendrick's figured out a few things that the other guys are lacking.
Yeah.
Or, now that those other guys see that Hendrick has something, you know how it is, all that funnels down. Mm-hmm. So they're knocking on the doors of HMS like, here's a blank check. What did you figure out?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I went. I thought it was good for Denny to get a win. Were you kind of like me where you're like, this is kind of a year that Denny, that roller coaster, or you just drop off the cliff? That's what I thought.
It definitely feels to me, again, I don't have as much history as you do in it, but it felt like to me this could be his like Kevin Harvick, Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch kind of year.
Yes.
To where it's like, is he going to do anything? But to me, he's going down that Kevin Harvick route where he's going to still be consistent. I mean, he's sitting top 10 in points right now, I do believe.
Yeah, I think he moved up to like 4th or 5th, maybe.
4th or 5th?
I think so.
I mean, I'm going to check real quick.
I could be wrong, but no, I'm like you. You keep thinking eventually he has to.
He's in 4th. Yeah, in points.
Okay,
he's 4th in points. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I was of like maybe he gets a win. Not that he would be. I thought he would be really good, but you never know. And especially what he did at Daytona. Leading in here, he wins a mile and a half. He's still got it. He's going to be a contender this weekend. He's going to be a contender next weekend. It's just going to go down the line. I mean, you better watch out. He might win Bristol. He might go on a little tear here.
He might,
especially how fast these Toyotas have been. These Toyotas are right now. They're the cream of the crop.
They are for sure.
I mean, there's nobody that can touch them except Blaney in a Ford, and none of the other Fords. They were off. Yeah.
So, and we'll get into next week. You talk about him going on a tear. The stuff we're hearing coming out of Darlington with the driver's sink.
Yeah,
it's shaping up to be a Denny Hamlin race. Mm-hmm. But on the recap, let's talk about. And we kind of got into it. What are your surprises or kind of takeaways that you've seen?
Yeah, I think a big surprise for me, and I don't want to steal your thunder, but when I was writing that question, it's Ty Gibbs.
Yeah,
I mean that right there, coming out of. Maybe finally establish himself a little bit, getting into where he knows he can compete. We know that car has speed. He's finally capitalizing on that speed. He's not pissing one away anything. He's getting good finishes out of this car, which is exactly what he needs to put himself in his position. There's no reason right now that, I could see all the JGR cars 1, 2, 3, 4 in points.
Yeah,
I mean that's
crazy.
Yeah, that's how good they've been with 2311. Of course, I know. I think Tyler Reddick's still in first with 3 wins on the year.
Still third.
Yeah, Bubba. So it's no, Blaney's third.
Okay.
Bubba's second. So it's
2311. 10 machine.
Yeah, they've been right there behind each other. The Toyotas have something that is unmatched right now, and Ty Gibbs being, as I think we could all agree, the less of all those cars. Maybe him and Bubba right there kind of being and I probably have Bubba higher than him if I had to rank those drivers. And so to see Ty Gibbs pull off these top fives kind of back to back is impressive to me.
It is impressive, and I'll put my tinfoil hat on that I always like to put on. They're going through all this litigation with Gapehart.
Yeah,
I know y'all touched on that.
Yep.
And a lot of stuff came out about Ty Gibbs that, let's not act like people liked him to begin with. But, like him not showing up to meetings and all this stuff going on to where, it's special treatment. And they basically made someone like Gabehart leave because they're so preferential to Ty Gibbs. If you're Ty Gibbs, you can do two things when all that comes out. You can be like, F everybody, I am the best. There's a reason that, or you can be like, no, I'm going to get on the track and I'm going to show you why I'm here. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's the cars. We just talked about Toyota being good, but also maybe it's Ty Gibbs getting a little humble pie. And I need to put the work in. Yeah,
he definitely does, but we know he has talent. Yeah, we saw that in Xfinity. Yeah, even sorry, I'm gonna call it. No. I wonder. I thought about this the other day. How long did people call it the Busch Series before Xfinity caught on?
Well, it was also nationwide in between.
That's right. Dude, it was the nationwide series.
I'm telling you, it took forever for me to
call it Xfinity.
Because it was always nationwide. So it's
dude, you see that one? Yeah. That one doesn't even. Yeah, it's like, register. But it doesn't register for me at all. It goes straight to Busch to Xfinity.
Right
now, O'Reilly's could stick around for 2 years. Did they? Did we know how long they signed?
I don't know how. They never released that stuff, but and Kevin Harvick's talked on this, so there's no reason for me to go on. But he thinks we've got the truck series, no matter what it is. Craftsman and Camping World.
Yeah. It's truck series.
We call it the Cup Series. They don't even have a title sponsor anymore.
Yeah.
And he wants to go back to, it used to be the Busch Grand Nationals.
Series. The Grand Nationals.
Grand National, but.
We need a better name than Grand National.
There's history behind it, but it's.
There's history behind it, but it's again, we get into stock car history. Dude, yes. As you guys know, we went down that rabbit hole. We would talk about it on the show. Yeah. It is absolutely the most boring shit on the face of the planet.
Well, here's the problem you get into. We've had years and years to where this one series has always been referred to by its title sponsor.
Yeah.
Right? Busch Series, Nationwide, Xfinity, O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Well, can you imagine going to try to pitch O'Reilly and being like, hey, by the way, we're going to make this change. And we're going to start referring to it as the Grand Nationals.
You'll never get a sponsor.
Thank you for your millions of dollars.
Yeah.
By the way, we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
But we're kind of going to start calling it Grand National.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, well, we don't think we want to be here.
Yeah. No, they wouldn't.
We'll go sponsor a Cup car for the same amount of money it costs to sponsor this whole series. I'm exaggerating, but still.
And what's funny, though, is how did, like you said about Camping World and Craftsman, how were they okay with that? How did that?
I think it's because it always has been. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. We've set this precedent, and at one time it was Grand National, way back. But then
it changed with Busch
so long, and Busch did such a good a marketing job, right?
Yeah.
It took a while for people to stop saying the Winston Cup Series.
Wow.
It took a while.
Yeah.
I remember when it switched to Nextel, and I remember as a kid, it was the Winston Cup Series. I didn't even know what Winston was.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody. I'd never seen a pack of Winston cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's not what people around me. Back then everybody smoked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they didn't.
But I never saw a pack of Winstons.
No.
But everything, it was always Winston Cup, Winston Cup. All the stuff in my room was like Winston Cup. I didn't know what Winston was. They switched to Nextel, and people were still like, "Yeah, Winston Cup."
Yeah.
And then, like, over time, it took a while for the Cup Series. Like I said, now they don't even have a title sponsor.
No.
The last one we had
Which is smart, probably.
It is smart, yeah.
Yeah.
They took all that money to preferred sponsor. I know we're in a rabbit hole right now.
Yeah, we are.
But,
Colby's on.
yeah, exactly. but there's education flowing.
Yeah. Joe Wavy pull up Instagram.
But they they took all that money and they're like, we'll just give you spots. You know,
Yeah.
like Geico can do this, Monster can do this. You know, and we were gonna brand it the Cup Series, and I think what helped the Cup Series was it was Winston for so long that no one ever bought into whatever it was after.
Yes. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I think you're right.
No one ever bought in. Mm-hmm. But you know, we hammered Nationwide.
Yeah.
Which I know, like, a little
It
before
really
you were
means
fanned it.
nothing
Yeah.
to me.
Dude, it was Nationwide.
Yeah.
And then Xfinity did such a good job. I mean, Xfinity was giving those, you know, when those guys
It rolls
say,
off the tongue so
It
well,
does.
doesn't it?
And you know when those guys say faster than Xfinity Internet,
Yeah.
they got like $500 and their PR person got like $500.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why they said they weren't saying it for the hell of it.
Okay.
No one does anything. I say this all the time at work. I'm not doing this for my health,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
We're cashing
We're
checks.
cashing checks.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
why they said it.
Okay.
They're not like, oh, thank you, Xfinity. No,
Yeah.
there's $500 coming their way.
Wow.
Every time. You want it? Okay, another rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So the Coke drivers, I don't know if they still do this, but they used, if you're in the Coca-Cola family, which used to be a way bigger deal. There used to be,
It's like right now. I think it's Joey, Austin Dillon,
I think Suarez
is still in
I
there.
think they got Bubba in.
Bubba's in
They've got
there.
Chase.
Yeah.
But it used to be like commercials specifically for the Coke family drivers.
Like it wasn't
Right.
like the polar bear.
No, it was
Yeah,
like,
okay, it was
like
them.
the drivers, like they'd be like, we're in the Coke family, and
Wow.
and they might still do this, I don't know, but they used to have a thing called chug points, and so if you're a Coke driver, you know, you're doing an interview and you have your Coke,
Yeah.
and you chug your Coke for every second, it was like X amount of dollars they would donate to charity.
Oh, dude,
And there was
I
a
would rip one.
I know, and
I
there
would
was a
rip one.
and there was a chug point champion, right?
No way. Who got
Oh, it was
the
always
most
Joey.
donated?
Always Joey. 'Cause
Really?
you know, like Joey leads all the DAP points.
Yeah,
too.
he does.
And so if you ever go back and look at it, and they might still do it, I don't know. But it's not talked about anymore. But if you go back and look at old Joey interviews, it's like,
Dude, he's
it's
chugging
like
Cokes.
it's like while they're like, I'm sitting here with Joey Logano, and he's like, and then he does his interview, and they're like, all right, thank you. He's like,
Dude,
so like,
that's cool.
it's all money, is what
Yeah.
I'm getting at. Like, if you get the money and the marketing behind it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's what makes us remember things.
And not to continue on this rabbit hole, but like in the Cup Series, do you think we've done a better job of, because there's a title sponsor for every race, you know, and there was a title so even in the O'Reilly Series now, there's still a title sponsor for every race. Do we think that, and the only one that, not everyone, but I know, like, you know, the Coke 600.
Right.
You know, for me, it's the Cracker Barrel 400. You know,
Right,
it used to
right.
be the Ally 400. It's one of those, sometimes you resonate with the sponsor. Do you think NASCAR does a good job of upping or letting people know that is the sponsor? Or do you think that's on the sponsor to, like even with Cheddar's, and again, that's getting into car sponsors, but title of the race, is it NASCAR's job for that, or is it the sponsor's job?
I think it's the sponsor's job.
Okay.
I really do. But I'll kind of, this is my old school fan here. I don't like that that's the direction it's went,
Yeah.
because when I was growing up, like the Coke 400 or whatever.
Yeah. World.
Well, no, the Daytona race. The night Daytona
The
race.
night Daytona race.
That
the
was
Coke 400.
That was which they've moved the race.
Yeah.
From where it used to be. It used to be on July 4th.
4th,
weekend.
yep.
It was the Firecracker 400.
Yep.
Right. The Coke 600
Is now.
I did grow up. I'll admit I did grow up calling it the Coke 600.
Okay.
But before that, it was the World 600.
yes.
Right. The Cookout 500.
Southern 500.
Southern 500.
Yep.
You know what the Bristol race used to be called? You're gonna hate that there's.
It's not the Bass Pro, of course. You're
Yeah.
talking about the night race. You're talking about the spring
Night
race.
race.
Yeah.
race.
All I know it is the Bass Pro.
Yeah, the Volunteer 500, baby.
That's cool. That's cool.
Now the Bass Pro Shop. I mean the Bass Pro Shop NRA 500.
Still pretty good. Yeah. Still pretty
All right,
good.
you got me on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. That's where I kind of like, I don't know how much I like
I think that's the other thing that I think we can kind of hit on, like history of the sport. When you get into all these name changes and putting the sponsors in all these races, that's where it's hard to track. Yes. Almost a little bit.
It's like there's no precedent.
Exactly. Really. There's no like, why can't we just call it Charlotte Motor Speedway?
Right.
You know,
now it's Z-Max.
Yeah.
But I will. Okay, that's a good example because growing up, I knew it as Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Wow. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy because Lowe's started in Wilkesboro. Like the headquarters of. That's what's crazy too.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
we're
gonna be done with Vegas recap after this.
Yeah, I know.
But the headquarters of Lowe's used to be in Wilkesboro, North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
And that's why they had such a NASCAR tie. Well, then as time goes on, I mean, how many people in Wilkesboro are you going to get? So they moved to Charlotte. Right? Well, then like they still had the kind of their NASCAR.
Yeah.
I mean, Wilkesboro is a racing
the whole
town.
State, let's be honest.
Yes, the whole state. Like, absolutely.
But
also
those 2 points
but also as time got on, I mean, that you hear stories of, I mean, growing up, if I went to Charlotte, I would have thought that whole town revolved around racing.
Yeah.
Right?
I thought that until I went there.
Until you went, until you go there, and then you're like,
no one knows about it.
No one knows about it. So kind of one of those things. But I grew up known as Lowe's Motor Speedway, but it's like, which is a great point that even in the heyday, they didn't have that identity. So what I would like to see, and that's kind of the path NASCAR's went down of money chasing, which we can talk about.
That's a whole nother
in a million facets. But it's like, why can't it be the Volunteer 500 presented by?
Yes.
Pro Shop.
Yeah.
Right. Let's keep our identity if we even have one. Or it's almost like give us so much of a throwback that we're reforming an old identity.
Yeah.
But once again, we've set that precedent, kind of like Nationwide, Xfinity. Why would sponsors buy into that when it hasn't been that way?
Yeah,
forever?
They wouldn't.
I mean, I used to go to the Texas race, Cup race, and it was called the Aaron's $4.99.
Yep.
Because they had some bullshit deal, get a couch for $49.90.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's how much we
kind of the same thing like you talk about the Lucky Dog.
Yes,
like
Aaron's Lucky Dog. That's how much in the things were so good. Sponsors were there. We sold our. I mean, I hate to say we sold our soul.
We did,
but we did.
Yeah.
But that was the heyday, right? So when it comes back down, and I'm a firm believer that NASCAR, even if they kept everything the same, was never going to be that peak. Everything has their peak, right? You remember when we were like teenagers, everyone thought soccer was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit about soccer.
I played it.
Yeah, but like no one gives a shit about soccer.
Yeah.
F1's going through that right now. They're going down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they're going down. So we kind of sold our soul because everything was high. Well, then when it goes away, now the sponsors and the manufacturers control everything.
Yeah. We got rid, and that's what I think. The last point we can move on.
Yeah,
that's
it's a good
what.
Discussion. It's
yeah.
A good discussion.
Okay. That's what the NFL has done so well, is that they do not let any sponsor control anything.
Right.
They don't let TV networks control anything,
which is fair.
Yeah,
but they have the audience too.
Exactly. But if we would have maybe used that to our advantage at the time and been like, you have to come to us. Because at the time, we did have the audience.
Yeah.
Now, when it goes away, that's tough, but
you put all your eggs in that basket.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
And the NFL has never done that.
Right.
They're like, we're always going to have the audience. And they've kind of hit on that so far.
And the NFL, like, how much dumb stuff has the NFL done?
$1 billion dumb
And
things.
then even like, you talk to an NFL fan 30 years ago and like, hey, by the way, in 30 years, like, they're going to have the kickoff where the guys are 20 yards away.
10 yards
and
away.
And they can't move. And they'd be like, I'll never watch that shit again.
Yeah.
It's still the most viewed. So, like you said, they're doing something right.
They are doing something right.
That we don't.
And you could tell that same NFL fan, oh, you can't hit the quarterback now.
Right.
And they'd be like, what? You can't blindside somebody?
Have you ever seen the old, like, his, like, the intro to Fox NFL or whatever? It's like a, how they do like a montage, like, with the song and everything.
Yeah.
And the whole intro video is just shit that's illegal.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's
like,
it's not allowed.
It's not allowed. Yeah. None of it.
And you know what's funny is NASCAR does the same thing now.
Yeah,
dude, there is not a NASCAR intro that you won't see the Hell Melon.
Right. Yeah.
You won't.
Not allowed.
You're not allowed.
Not allowed.
There's not one.
And they'll show. I just saw one the other day. It was like Ricky punching
Kyle Busch in the face. Yeah.
$75,000.
Yes.
Which, another story. None of these guys are. I'm sick of you belly aching about $75,000. If you want to punch somebody,
do it.
I don't feel bad about your bank account.
No, I don't.
You're making well more than me.
Yeah.
But
speaking of that, Suarez. This has been a good overview. Let's move into punching real quick, and it'll be our last point.
That's fine. Go ahead. You take it. Take it.
Suarez, Ross get into it at the end of the race there. Ross, I think, doors him after they take the checkered flag, racing him hard or whatever Suarez was. Ross is fed up with it. They get out of the car. They meet. Ross shoved Suarez from what I saw, and I'm a Ross fan, very biased, but definitely shoved him. I guess that Daniel Suarez was speaking Spanish, and Ross didn't know what he was saying. He pushed him.
Real quick, did you see the in-car? So they have the in-car in Ross's car.
Yeah.
Of the fight. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see the in-car of it.
So they do that. Daniel comes over there saying whatever he's saying.
And then his mom steps in.
The PR, that's Ross's PR lady.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm with you.
Mom.
I'm with you.
That's what it looked like.
It's Ross's PR lady.
Okay.
But anyway, you can hear Ross say, get out, like get away from me after he shoves him. And then you hear Ross say, and it's kind of like you hear it, but people have also translated, you got fired for a reason.
Jeez.
So
Let's go.
They've done a bunch of media since then.
Yeah.
Ross is like, we've never got along. Daniel's never. I've always had a problem with Daniel.
Didn't Daniel call him two-faced?
Daniel called him two-faced. And Ross said, I have a problem with Daniel because just in that situation, he didn't take accountability. And Daniel not taking accountability has been a problem.
Oh, okay. So this is boiling.
And that's kind of something that people have said about Daniel a lot. Like, it's never Daniel's fault.
And I honestly felt that when you're watching his
interview.
Yeah. But I when you're watching the Full Speed.
Yes.
Do you not when you
and he's got the fucking devil.
Yes.
His wife.
Yes. His wife is.
You should be a 10-time champion.
I know, and it's like, dude, I'm so happy that you're supporting your husband.
Yeah.
But dude,
right.
Catherine will tell me when I've messed up in a heartbeat.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
maybe your husband isn't that good.
Yeah.
I have a wife, and I don't even drive a cup car.
You know what I mean? Like, no, that's what it feels like with Daniel Suarez. Is he's got this team that just
get better friends.
Yeah,
get better friends.
Yeah, people that tell you how it is.
If that was me, I would want you to be like, dude, hey. I don't know if
you suck.
He's had none of you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. I feel like the best people in the world, the best people that we know, grew up with a little bit of you ain't shit.
Yeah. You have to have that a little bit.
You have to have that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look where Austin Dillon's got it.
Right, exactly. I mean, if anybody has been told you ain't shit, it's the kid that grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
And came up the hard way. Mm-hmm. So
100%.
And Daniel did make the comment. I don't know if you saw this. He's like, Ross knows that if we fought, it'd be over in 5 seconds, and I'd get fined $50,000. What does that prove? Prove it to me.
Yeah, didn't Austin Dillon tweet at him and say, Ricky tweeted
like,
at him.
Actually, it's 75.
Yeah.
But like, dude, that's fine. If Daniel beats Ross's ass,
I don't think it would happen.
Fair enough.
I
don't know. I don't care either way.
Yeah.
But like, please don't say that if you don't want to prove it.
Yeah.
Because I'm fine. If Daniel Suarez could legitimately beat Ross's ass in 5 seconds, fine. Mm-hmm. Let me see it.
Yeah.
Don't tell me about it. Let me see it.
I think it would. And coming from a Ross fan, dude, Ross is going to swing first. Because he's got to get that upper hand.
He has to.
I mean, he can't see.
He does that on the track.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. If you're going to, and you know what? That's his strategy of fighting.
It's
a strategy.
The best strategy.
It's the best strategy.
Get the first one, make it count.
Exactly. Get the first one, make it count. Daniel Suarez wouldn't see it coming. Next thing you know, he's busting a watermelon over his head.
Right.
I mean, that's what's happening.
That's when the PR lady brings the watermelon.
That's right. That's right. She's coming in her sun hat and her sunglasses with a watermelon. Yeah. That they bought at Walmart.
Right. Exactly. So I don't know. I mean, we talked to it. We have a little group chat with me, Spence, and Colby, and I'm like, to me, and Colby has a great point. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, give it all to me. And I agree. I agree with that. I'm going to sound a little hypocritical when I say this. It's pathetic to fight for 18th place.
No. Yeah.
Now, Ross didn't want to fight for 18th place, right?
No.
Ross is, get away from me.
Yes.
I just finished 18th. I shouldn't be finishing 18th.
Yes.
Daniel Suarez is 100% the guy to be like, this is life or death, and it's for 18th place. Mm-hmm. But all he's ever raced for is 18th place.
Yep.
So I get it. Mm-hmm. I get it. Not a big Daniel Suarez fan, me personally. I'm sure he's a great guy. It's nothing against him.
No.
Personally, but like, he is not good.
Yeah.
He is not good.
He needs to go the Eric Amarola route right now. Personally, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Go
or the just all guy route.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
go to O'Reilly.
Yeah.
And
do the thing that Corey LaJoie doesn't have the balls to do.
Yeah.
And just go win in a series that you know you should win in.
Yeah.
And then bide your time.
Nothing wrong with that.
And dude, if you pull a Connor and win 10 races in Xfinity, you're going to get a cup ride. As you probably should.
As you should, or you can go down and be. I mean, we've talked about this last season. Like, I would love for the Truck Series to have more veterans.
Yeah.
Of like just some old bitter guys like Matt Kraft and Johnny Sauter that have to deal with these 18-year-old punks.
Yep.
Who are punks, but guess what? You're kind of a punk too. You're just 35.
Yeah.
And just have that battle.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're a washed-up cup driver in those guys' eyes.
We don't drive race cars. I mean, you're still driving a race car.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
And you have all the sponsors. Take them there.
Yeah.
Go get some trophies.
Yeah. No. It's good. Anything else on Vegas?
No. That was it. What? How are we doing on time? That's a throwback.
31 minutes.
That's a throwback right there.
Sanders said before we came on, he's like, dude, we'll do this in an hour and a half. I promise.
Yeah, I know we can do it in an hour and a half because if we did driver dedications and overviews, we'd be at 31 minutes.
We'd be past that.
Exactly. So we're fine.
We're in good shape.
Fine. We just have to make sure Maple's going to sleep.
Oh, he doesn't go to sleep. Okay, I promise you, I've called him at like 11 at night. It doesn't matter.
Perfect.
Dude, any other surprises? The only thing I want to mention, we don't have to touch on it real quick. Carson, how bad he was in a mile and a half situation. Are we blaming that on the Chevrolet body? What? Because we had seen him maybe not get good finishes, but we had heard his name in the top 10 every week kind of up until this point, or be up there, be like, wow, he's driven. We finally get to the first real race. I was pretty high on Carson coming out into this race, and dude, he let me down. The car was so bad, but he admitted that the car was bad. Are we putting that on him? Are we putting that on the car setup? Because, I mean, Daniel beat him. He's in the same car.
Yes. So, Daniel did beat him, yes.
Yeah.
So, no excuse there.
Yeah.
Right? He should be number one Spire guy. Do we expect him to be number one Spire guy every week? Obviously not. It's not. It's racing.
Yes.
Okay. Let me take you back to last year.
Yeah.
We're all blowing loads, for lack of better terms, over Carson Osevar. Remember the tracks we started on?
Yeah.
Same tracks we started on last year. Mm-hmm. Now, we can remember Carson Osevar came really close to winning the Coke 600 too.
Yeah.
But we're kind of getting to real tracks, right? I think people forget as much as Spire has progressed, and it's a mile. It's a country mile that they've came from what they were.
Still not enough.
It's still Spire.
Yeah.
It's still Spire. And why he signed a multi-year deal with Spire, I don't know. Now, maybe Spire's banking on a new manufacturer coming in. I could still see someone like Dodge using a colleague to come up and then switching to a Spire, right?
Okay.
Let someone else do the work. We'll steal them. That happens all the time. Maybe that's what they're banking on. Maybe Carson knows something we don't, but it's still Spire. I mean,
do we think there is any? I know he signed this deal. Is there any talk of you think him going to the 48 if Bowman doesn't work out?
I mean, that's
talk. I mean, me and Colby hit on that last week. I would love to hear what you think about it.
I don't think he fits it, and I know this is said all the time about other teams, but if any team sticks to their standards and what they want, it's Hendrick, right? So even though Carson Hocevar could be the number one, like the best pick, if Bowman was to not be able to continue, right? I think they would pass over a Hocevar because he doesn't fit the mold, right?
Larson fits that mold?
Well, I mean, they don't want somebody wild and crazy. I mean, they want people buttoned up and, you know what I mean? Well, hey.
A dude that got absolutely suspended from the sport, buttoned up?
For sure, but they've kind of...
I mean, I guess you're talking on-track stuff. Kyle Larson is very buttoned up. You know, I mean...
and he's aggressive too, but I mean, I don't think they like... and this is Hendrick being dumb, right? Like, I don't think they like the streaming and the speaking your mind.
Okay.
All the stuff that makes us love Carson.
The off-the-track stuff.
The off-the-track stuff. I don't think they like that.
They like to be boring.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, Jeff Gordon said as much. But, I mean, we're talking about the team that fired Kyle Busch way back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy to think about, too.
Because he didn't fit the mold.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine Kyle Busch, if they would have just stuck it out, would probably still be at Hendrick.
Yeah.
Probably still winning races.
And let's not go that far.
You're
probably right. He probably would be winning races. I mean, he'd probably be up in the 80s, you know.
He'd be, it's crazy. That's crazy numbers. He still had to compete against Jimmy. He'd be finishing second to Jimmy a lot.
He would. Days. But, I mean... he goes to Joe Gibbs, and Jimmy was still around.
He was. That's a good point. Let me take you back. They fire Kyle Busch. He goes to Joe Gibbs.
Yeah.
That first year at Joe Gibbs, he wins 8 races.
Yeah.
God. I mean, you're telling me Hendrick cars weren't as good as Joe Gibbs cars?
Yeah. What'd they let him do that Hendrick didn't let him do?
I mean, they just were done with the BS. I mean, Kyle Busch was like, every interview was like, you didn't know what you were going to get.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the suspensions all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, just always in something. Different NASCAR back then, too. But I don't think Hendrick likes that.
Okay.
And
you're probably right. I mean, if we looked back at their drivers are exactly like you said, very well buttoned up. I mean,
to a fault. To a fault. We have a
definitely to a fault.
We have a 7-time champion that no one knows about.
No.
Because he raced at Hendrick.
Yeah, and what's even crazier is he's racing Toyotas now.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, no offense to Jeff Gordon, how do we not get that guy on the Hendrick staff? You can't tell me. I'm the biggest Jimmy Johnson hater. As you know.
We know.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But to not let that guy on your racing staff or have anything to do with him is wild.
It is wild.
You know?
They let him go.
Yeah.
They let him go. Well, not let him go. They didn't fire him, but I'm just saying they chose their direction over any break in the mold.
Yeah.
Right. So I think and we'll touch on Bowman real quick. I think he probably is done just due to this vertigo thing.
Yeah.
He's sitting out like the next 3 races.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough.
You're like he's never racing a car again. Done.
I think he's never racing a car again. I mean, this seems serious. I mean,
it is a serious thing. I never put any. I didn't mean to come off if I did that it's not serious, but it just sucks for him.
Yeah, it sucks for him. But I don't know who you get. I really don't know who you get. I think and I can't remember if I told you this or if I told Colby when he called me the other night. It's like, I think Corey Day will win a few O'Reilly races.
You told me this at the golf course. Yes.
I think he'll win a few, and I think they'll move. They already moved him up too early.
Yeah.
And then they'll move him up too early to Cup, and then we'll just like.
And we'll sit around and pull a Chase Elliott and a William Byron and wait for him to win.
We'll wait for him.
Yeah.
And then it's up to him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he can or not. I mean, it's just so big of a jump.
Yeah.
But I think he could win 3-4 O'Reilly races this year. He's completely out of control, finishing top 10 everywhere.
That would be a good standout of Connor and Corey Day.
Yeah.
Dude, if Corey Day came next year.
But I'm telling you, Corey Day is going to do what Connor's doing this year and just wadding it up.
Yeah.
You have to wad you got to wad him up.
Oh, he's going to wad him up. You got to wad him up. But it would still be good because we've seen Ty Gibbs, we've seen Chase Elliott, we've seen all these, Josh Berry, kind of the same way of like having to find their way. I mean, Josh Berry do you think, Oh, never mind. We're getting on. Never mind. No, so sorry. That's for another day. That's for another.
No,
let's move on to Standouts since I brought it up there.
Take me through Standouts. I'm going to get me another beer.
Yeah,
Go
get
ahead.
you another beer. Standouts, first one. Of course, Colby doesn't show up on the one day that I get to rub it in his face because he's got to rub it in my face for 4 weeks in a row. SVG has the worst day possible on the first real oval track. If you're Colby, are you nervous?
Hold on.
No, you're good. Take your time. We're here all night. If you're Colby, are you nervous and Connor? Almost as bad
because it was like lap 2 that somebody hit him. And
yeah, what Colby say? His splitter was
damaged.
Was it damaged?
Yeah. Now I'm not sitting here telling you that SVG would have finished top 10, but I'm just saying we don't know. And we know. Look, we know
that video that was posted in the big group chat that we have
was
hilarious.
Yeah. No,
Ben, shout out to you, dude. I have Colby trying to make clips to put them on TikTok and Instagram. You made the funniest clip that we've ever seen in 4 freaking seconds. Right there. Shout out to you. If you want to be our social media guy, hit me up, brother.
Yeah.
We're taking applications. We're firing Colby.
That's fine. I think it was. It's one of those things we knew. I mean, I'm Team Colby on this one. SVG all day. Connor. And I can give you an example from this race. Connor, generational talent. We'll never deny that. I think he's amazing. But just like SVG, we saw last year, Connor's got to wad some stuff up.
Yeah.
I mean, they showed that picture of him, or the video of him, when he booty blasted Ricky Stenhouse.
Yeah.
Ricky was waving out the window.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, Connor's a rookie. We expect rookie mistakes. So, but also, we don't expect SVG to win 30. SVG's not going to go 36-0 in these standouts.
No.
Right?
But I'm also.
Or Connor's not going to go. I always forget what side I'm on. I'm on SVG side, right?
Yeah. You said SVG.
Yeah.
He's not going to win every time.
He's not going to win every time.
You're right.
But you should bask in every time that.
I have to.
Yeah, you have to.
I have to.
But I'm with Colby. SVG's going to take it handily.
Okay. Are you. I think I'm coming from the position in this standout. SVG has some confidence. Definitely Connor's going to wad some. Okay?
Yeah.
I also think SVG is in that spot of he has some confidence on the oval. He's also going to wad some.
I think that was his year last year.
I don't think so.
Because he was old enough to be like, I don't have time to be timid. Does that make sense? He's 36 years old.
Yeah, he is old.
How many years do you have to ride around?
None now for him.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he got most of that out. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's not gonna. We watch Kyle Busch spin every week, so.
Kyle Busch will ride around until he's 85 if they let him.
I'm telling you, Kyle Busch is going 130%, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
He keeps wadding it up. But
I think that's where SVG is at, too.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think SVG's found that line.
Okay.
I think SVG can legitimately, like, if that doesn't happen, this is just, I mean, I'm talking out of my ass.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if that doesn't happen lap 1 or lap, whatever that happened, not his fault.
He's right there with Ross and Daniel and
I think top 15.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I mean, I think Ross finished 17th.
Yeah.
And
I think he's
so he's riding
he's got
there.
Car, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Trackhouse wasn't fast. Mm-hmm. But I think he does enough to not finish dead last. He finished dead last.
Yeah, he did.
He wasn't going to finish dead last.
And Connor finished 32nd. That's why I'm not saying that it's like a huge win for me, but I have to take credit where I can.
But I don't think SVG would have ran into someone like a brick wall.
Good point.
And nothing against Connor.
Yeah.
Connor's got to do that. I mean, it's Jeff Gordon talks about it all the time. The first year he raced, he's like, I think we tore up 13 front clips.
Yeah. Do we also? So that same situation. So Connor spins on the front stretch, right? That happened to William Byron, an experienced driver. Do you not remember? Hit the back.
Yes, but Ty Dillon pitted from the third lane down.
Okay.
Ricky was on the bottom.
Okay.
Ricky was signaling. I've watched Connor's in-car.
Okay, he was signaling.
It wasn't a great signal, but he was signaling. Now, Connor's spotter wasn't told. But it's one of those things where, like, and once again, I mean.
Why do we only see this at Vegas?
I don't know.
Ain't that crazy?
It is crazy. Yeah, yeah. And so I'm not putting 100% on Connor, but now let's say Connor's ran 5 Las Vegas races. He might pick up on the fact that, like, because in hindsight, you watch the video and Ricky enters 3 and 4 way lower than everybody else.
Yeah.
Right? This is hindsight. I'm not a race car driver, but I know that Connor's about to ass blast him.
Yeah.
So now Connor, 3-4 times racing at Vegas he just entered like half a lane lower than usual.
He's probably pitting.
I kind of know because I've raced enough cup races where near a pit cycle or maybe people are going to start pit and you're just a little more aware.
Okay.
You don't know until you know.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's like that in all aspects of life.
And still to me, like you said, yes, Ty Dillon did pit from
the third line.
From the third
Yes,
lane.
with no hand signal, no
nothing. But still an experienced driver in William Byron.
Dude, I'm telling you, William Byron had no chance. I'm telling you. I mean,
I'm
no
not,
William Byron fan.
I have to come to the defense of my boy Connor.
I think Connor, if that same thing happened to him next year, doesn't. I mean, he probably has to swerve, slow down. It's like, what? That's a little late, Ricky, or WTF. My spotter should have told me.
Yeah,
but I don't think he just ass blasts him.
Okay.
Because I think
right.
I think he recognizes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely does.
Because these Cup guys drive.
He's a smart guy.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
But you don't know. Like I said, all aspects of life. You don't know until you know.
Until you know.
And I think Justin expects Connor to wad a few up.
Yeah.
Like, please wreck them now because you're 19 years old.
Yeah.
So you can give me 50 Cup wins.
Do you think Connor's that guy? Is he a 50 Cup win
I think
guy?
so. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm not against Connor at all.
No,
I just don't think
know.
this is the year to bet on the side of Connor.
Yeah, I think I just love a good rookie story. And we don't
get them anymore.
Exactly.
I think it's impossible to get them anymore.
It is really, really hard with the talent level that we're at to get that. For some odd reason, I feel that if anyone's going to do it right now, it's Connor.
He's the best chance we have.
Exactly.
I'm with you there.
Okay. I know you can. This is the worst bet that someone's probably ever made. You're exactly right. But if the driver that we have to take on is SVG, I think if it's, like you said, maybe if Connor was here last year, I think I'm in the clear. I think this is way different. Even though SVG wins 5 road courses, I think Connor's right behind him on those. Maybe steals one from them, especially towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm also asking. I'm asking a lot out of Connor for sure, but I'm really hoping, and you really confirmed what I love to hear. Chevy has changed his body. It's only going to trickle down. I think if Connor can get a good car under him, he can be better than SVG on an oval. He should. I mean, it's not. I know SVG went straight to Cup, but it's not like SVG is racing O'Reilly's races in ovals and winning like Connor was.
And that's a great point. And just to kind of give you a little more ammo next time Colby's on here, if you go back and look at Connor's season last year in O'Reilly, he wasn't terrible, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he was finishing top 10, top 15, and then he hurt himself. I think he hurt him.
Yes.
He hurt himself, right?
Yeah.
He hadn't won a race yet. He hurt himself. Mm-hmm. Kyle Larson got in that car and won a race.
Yep.
So we're like, okay, the car's fast.
Yep.
Not that Connor wasn't fast. Connor was fast. But as soon as Connor got back in the car, it's like something clicked.
Yep.
Like and so there's a possibility that we get a quarter way through the season and something clicks for Connor. Mm-hmm. He just needs enough laps because he obviously adapts very quickly. Yeah. Very quickly. Mm-hmm. So that's
what I'm banking on. I'm banking that the car gets better for him.
It's possible.
And and we've seen it's not like anything has clicked for SVG on an oval. Nothing has been like, okay,
He's a lot better.
He's a lot better. He's a lot better, but he's not competing for a win on an oval.
No.
He's not.
But he hasn't had the car yet. I mean,
You're early. Right. We're early. I know. We're so early.
We're early.
We're so early.
It's a good matchup because
of how bad their car is right now.
And they're the same car.
Yes.
Right, it's the same car.
Exactly. So if
it's interesting. But the trash talk should stay.
Yeah.
I mean, if Connor gets one, you should bask in it. And every time
SVG sucks.
But every time SVG wins, Colby should remind you that it's a terrible bet.
Yes. And that's fair.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
So we've got him 4-1. Bowman, I don't even want to talk about this. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
You
either.
and Colby figured it out.
Okay.
We've talked
5-0 Bowman.
Yeah. Bush.
Or 5-0 Ross. Sorry, I said
Yeah,
Bowman.
Bush, Gibbs. We've got Bush at 2, Gibbs at 3.
Yeah.
It's going to be a runaway if we continue doing this.
Yes.
And
I can't wait to see it because, again, literally, I don't know, and you've explained this to me. We've had so many conversations off air about why Kyle Busch is still driving, and I will never understand why someone will not hang it up in this scenario. Clearly, he's fed up with what's going on. He's done with what's going on.
He's taken responsibility too.
He has, but dude, you could put him in a Hendrick car right now. I still think he'd suck.
I'd like to see it.
I know.
I'd like to see it.
I wish somehow we could swap him in the 48 car.
48 might be open. You know
I know. If he goes there, they'd probably take back tame Kyle Busch now.
Oh yeah. Him and Rick are on good terms now.
Yeah. Colby was saying that Rick and him.
I heard that too.
I was like, I don't.
I hear a lot of things.
Okay.
I listen. I hear a lot of things that I'm like, no.
Okay.
But no, they're on very good terms.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know if
it's been 20 years.
That's what I thought. Like, are we really thinking?
Been 20 years.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I would love to see him in a ride that we know is good. I don't think he beats Chase Elliott. I don't think he beats Chase Elliott.
Here's the move in our fantasy land that we always live in, right?
I love the fantasy land.
If Bowman's out, very strong possibility, right?
Yeah.
You sign Kyle Busch to a 2-year deal for, I mean, not that much money. I mean, money.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they're making money. And Kyle Busch has plenty of money.
Yes.
If he didn't lose it all to Pacific Life. But you sign him to a deal. It's like, hey, come back here. Couple million a year. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Give him a super high incentive program.
Yeah.
If you win, we'll pay the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Right? 2 years. Okay? That gives you 2 years to figure out, does Kyle Busch have a resurgence? Which is possible.
Yeah.
You go way back in history, they signed Darrell Waltrip.
Yeah.
Who was later in his career. Little bit of a resurgence. I mean, if he wins a race a year.
Yeah. It's better than what Bowman's doing right now.
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but you're right.
Yeah.
Okay? 2 years. If it doesn't work out, ideally, if you believe in Corey Day enough.
Yeah. He'll be ready by then.
He'll be ready by then.
Yeah.
And what have you lost?
No, absolutely nothing.
Absolutely
You've probably sold a ton of merch.
So much money.
Yeah, dude, because
the comeback.
Oh,
Rowdy Busch.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
If you do it right.
Yeah.
If you do it right.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. And that's not anything to take away of what Ty Gibbs is doing.
No.
It all on Ty
Gibbs is peaking when we didn't think he would peak.
Yep.
And good for him.
This is why I think this is a compelling matchup. It should be a runaway now from what we've seen out of Kyle Busch. Gibbs should run away with this. We know if Kyle Busch makes this I think we need to watch it from the Kyle Busch side. If he makes this a matchup that's neck and neck, it's all on Ty Gibbs. Their car is faster right now.
He should.
Yeah,
all day, every day.
Their car is faster right now. He is definitely peaking, which means he's wadding it. It means he's wadding it up because Kyle Busch is wadding it every week.
He is. And if I'm Rick Hendrick and I think that this is my fantasy scenario is a possibility.
Yeah.
I want Kyle Busch to finish close to last every week. Because every time you finish bad, I'm paying you less.
Yep.
Think about how cheap they got Kyle Larson.
Oh, pennies on the dollar.
And I'm telling you, and I've said this before, like Kyle Larson was going to Hendrick either way.
Yeah.
Now, he wasn't going to be in the 5.
No.
They had to rebrand his image and everything. Kyle Larson would have been in the 48.
Yep.
Bowman would have stayed in the 88.
Yep.
All that would have happened. But, dude, I'm telling you, millions less. Millions less.
No, I mean, Rick Hendrick is that guy.
He's that guy.
He knows.
He's the best salesman in the world, right? So, if I'm Rick Hendrick and I think that this is a possibility, I want Kyle Busch to spin out on his own every week.
Yeah.
Not that he needs any help.
No, he doesn't.
He's doing just fine.
He doesn't.
So that's my fantasy scenario I want to throw out there. I know I've said the Spire thing too.
Yeah.
I see that as a possibility. I know I've kind of told you and Colby that. I can see either one.
It is possible.
Kyle Busch will not be at RCR next year.
No.
I'm telling you.
I agree with that. I just think that he should just not race at all. But,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. But
And you can't argue with me on that.
I can't argue with you, but I think there's something I think
like the new guys coming up are going to exactly think what I think about Jimmy Johnson.
For sure.
You will never change
but he's not Jimmy Johnson age yet. That's why
I know.
I know these guys have to fall off a cliff, but I don't think you're falling off the cliff at 30, 38 or 30, however old he is. He's almost 40.
Yeah.
He's too young to fall off that cliff. He's
too
young to fall off that cliff.
Okay.
There's something left. I think he's got a couple wins left if he gets in the right place.
Wow.
A Hendrick. If he gets at a Hendrick, I think he could still be like Bowman-esque, right? Where it's feast or famine.
Time out?
Yeah,
Another conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Do we, in our fantasy land, do we see 23-11 kicking Riley Herbst out?
They're 100% kicking Riley Herbst out.
Yeah.
Who's on a 23-11?
Oh, Corey Haim. Sorry. You're right. They're not going to take. They're not going to take him off that. My bad. But that's
pretty much written in stone.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, once you said that, Corey Haim is going to be in that 35 car.
Yeah,
I was just trying to think
because you and Kobe would have talked about that happening for.
You're probably right. No, and if he would have said that to me though, I would have completely agreed. Because you are right.
Yeah.
You are right. That's Corey Haim's ride.
Corey Haim's ride.
Yeah, that's Corey Haim's ride. Yeah.
I don't know where else Kyle goes. I mean, I'm still thinking Spire's the most likely. Daniel's out. But the Hendrick thing is like...
What do we think about Michael McDowell? We think he's going to hang around?
I think he'll retire.
I know. Who they're going to put in that ride? Is there going to be two open seats at Spire?
Maybe you keep Suarez for the money.
Yeah.
Or maybe Michael McDowell. I think I could see Michael McDowell if he hangs it up, staying at Spire and some exec, that this bullshit rolls up.
Did, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, keep Suarez, bring in Kyle.
I'm saying I think they're done with Suarez.
Okay. He's on a 1-year deal, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then Raja, who already has a Spire connection.
That's true. Raja doesn't need to be in Cup, though.
I mean, I think Raja is good. I think he needs a lot of time and expense. I think I would love to see him in another truck ride.
Yeah.
I really would have.
Yeah.
He kind of took his money and he's doing this hybrid deal.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. He's getting great experience. He's not doing bad.
Yeah.
But he's not doing as good as Corey Day.
No.
I know people hate Corey Day, but he's not doing as good as Corey Day.
Yeah.
I know I have a Corey Day koozie right here, but
that's a Kyle Larson koozie, dude.
Buddy. I went full hipster. And got you did. The Corey Day koozie as soon as I could. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting.
No, for sure. My bad. Well, let's move on.
For the next 15 minutes. Yeah. This is one that I don't want to talk a lot about because if y'all scroll back, this is one I didn't want to do.
I know, and I don't know why.
It's turned out better. It's turned out better than I thought it would. But Reddick Wallace, I just don't think there's any point to compare it because it's going to be like, to me, it's going to be like Bubba Briscoe.
Really?
I think it is. I mean, I think Reddick will win out, but it's not that Bubba's doing bad. That's how I think it's going to be.
Wallace has gotten 2 in a row when Reddick hadn't won. Literally.
Okay.
I mean,
you convinced me.
Reddick was 3-0.
Yeah.
Won the Daytona 500, which anybody can win.
Yeah.
Won Atlanta, which also anybody can win.
Yeah.
Then he won a road. Defied the odds and won a road course. Okay.
But he's going against Bubba. He's in our standout.
Yeah.
We knew he was going to get that one.
And now Bubba has come to Las Vegas and Phoenix and beat him both times.
Okay. No, it might turn out better than I thought.
They're 1-2 in points. And the only reason they're 1-2 in points is because Tyler Reddick has 3 wins.
Yeah. No, I'm okay. You've convinced me.
Okay.
I was wrong.
You are wrong.
I was wrong.
Get out of here.
Hey, you've never heard that from this side of the table this time. So, all right, we've went too long. Let me see your PowerPoint on Darlington. I want to learn a little bit. How are we doing on time? About 57 minutes?
We're 58.
Look at my internal clock.
Yeah. All right.
You can crank this out in 30.
Now I need to get to where I can see my notes. Hold on. How do you...
Don't ask me.
Yeah, no.
Don't ask me. I want to hear from other people where they think Kyle Busch is going to be next year because I'm just a firm believer that he's not going to be at RCR. I just don't think so. I think the Spire thing, you let me know when you're ready. I'm just filling time here.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I think the Spire thing makes sense because he's talked about wanting to do full-time trucks and win a truck championship. And if he goes to Spire, it's easy to just pull him from a cup car to a truck.
Yes.
But at the same time, he could really race anywhere, and Spire would take him back in trucks.
Yeah, they would.
So.
All right. So let me get where they can see this. All right, it's up. Go to my first. So this picture is from. Let me pull.
Is there an 80 car in there that we could do a dedication to real quick?
Let me pull up. Oh my goodness, that's not what I wanted.
Easy. Don't you scroll on that tree zone.
I'm not. I gotta get my mouse over here. Sorry, guys. Trying something different with the slides.
If Kyle Busch, any of our listeners here, if Kyle Busch does go to Hendrick, do they keep the 48 or do they finally get rid of the 48?
Oh.
That's another question.
That is another good question.
I'm all for some rebranding.
Yeah.
Hendrick. I mean, nothing against the 48 car. I just think I don't like that they've kept the 24 around either. I really don't.
Yeah.
I think it's tough on someone like Byron.
There we go. Let me make sure they can see this. They can. Okay. So this picture is from the first race at Darlington's first 500-mile race. So if you don't know, Darlington, 1.3-mile track, egg-shaped. It was built egg-shaped because of a pond on another gentleman's property. When they bought the property, they were like, you cannot do anything to make me lose this pond. And if they would have built it in actual oval style, it would have drained the pond, I do believe, from what I read. So they were, you can't do that. So that has added the egg shape that we have to Darlington. This was in 1950, the first stock car race on Labor Day.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
From Darlington Raceway, there were, I believe, 75 cars that entered
Excuse me?
Yeah, a 75-car field driving a 1950 Plymouth Coupe with a 6-cylinder engine that got better gas mileage than the Oldsmobile and Cadillac V8s. Jimmy Mates won the first Darlington race by 9 laps.
Are you telling me this was a low horsepower fuel mileage race?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah.
So you're telling me
in
right
1950.
now, you're telling me right now NASCAR is more old school than it's ever been?
Yeah. Yes, I am. He won it over Mr. Fireball Roberts.
Oh, Fireball.
It took Mr. Johnny Matz 6 hours and 38 minutes to win the first race.
No, thank you.
6.5 hours to go 500 miles.
We're pampered in this day and age, but we would never watch a race for 6 hours outside.
No.
Different time.
So like I said, there were 75 car fields in the first one in 1950. The next year that they had it, the track swelled. The entry swelled to 82 cars were entered into this race. Ain't that insane, dude?
You know, I'm assuming not all 82 were on the track. This is like maybe back in the day, like heats and stuff like that?
Yes, yes. But 82, I mean, still, 82 entries.
Wow.
We haven't touched that in God's know how long.
No, but I mean, I'm looking at this picture here, and I think some of those are out of the parking lot.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Out of the parking lot.
This is the pace lap at the first 500 at Darlington Speedway, Labor Day. Jimmy Thompson and Gober Sorsby was the front row at that. The 51 and the 25, it looks like. Look at all those cars, though. There might be 60 on the track, dude. Look at that.
It was lawless.
It was. You said another thing to me that I also read, but I couldn't. Again, I didn't do this as I normally do the other ones, just trying to change it up to see what I like. doing on these histories. But you mentioned that when they built this place, they had been racing on quarter miles and half miles. That was the biggest track they went to. It was like a half mile dirt track. They built this place at, I think it was actually 1.26 at the time. With reconfiguration, they got it to 1.3, I believe. It's the biggest thing they've ever seen. It was called the Darlington Super Speedway.
Right.
Super Speedway.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So they were going the fastest they had ever gone. They're having more cars on the track than they've ever had.
They were big time.
They were big time. It's 1950. Same first one. Oh. This right here is a picture. Full grandstands. You remember this guy from a Choose Who's Own, Mr. Herb Thomas, in that 92 car.
Yeah, I guess that was before the fabulous Hudson Hornet.
That's right.
Okay.
Won the 1955, so 5 years after that first photo, Southern 500 there. Thomas lapped the entire 69-car field to win this then record third Southern 500, a race that at this time no one else had ever won twice. Wow. So he was the first one to win it twice. Thomas was best known as the fabulous Hudson Hornet in the early 1950s. So he drove the 1995 Chevrolet to victory at Darlington, was prepared by the legendary mechanic Smokey Unick.
Let's go, Smokey.
And featured a special set of hard compound Firestones that allowed Thomas to run the full race on a single set of tires.
Wow. Those things must have been bricks.
Yes, they were. Another picture. Again, the history of this track is so rich. I encourage anyone to look into it. I mean, they've been racing there since 1950.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. Really crazy to think about.
So right here, it appears that Buck Baker appeared to be on Ned Jarrett's tail at the end of the Southern 500. He was actually 14 laps behind him.
Nice.
In 1965, the Southern 500, Ned Jarrett set a NASCAR record that still stands today and likely to stand forever. His margin of victory was a whopping 14 laps ahead of the second place finisher. Just 15 of the 44 starters finished the race. Still, the car field crazy in 1965. 44 starters.
It's wild
of this track. Wild. Oh,
that was like Pearson.
Yep. You are all over it. South Carolina native David Pearson was one driver who tamed Darlington Raceway. As you know, it's the track too tough to tame, the Lady in Black, I believe they call it. A total of 22 different Hall of Fame drivers have won the Premier Series at Darlington. David Pearson tops the list with, how many victories does he have?
Oh, God. 12?
10.
10, okay.
10 Darlington victories. Do you know who's second?
Probably Richard at 9.
No.
Jeff?
No.
I don't know. I'm just going to...
Dale,
okay.
Dale at 9.
Driver's track.
Yep, Dale at 9. You're all over it. Jeff Gordon in third with 7, including 4. I didn't know this. 4 consecutive Southern 500s from 1995 to 1998. He won 5 in a row. All told, drivers inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame won 75 of the first 116 Premier Series contested at Darlington.
Wow.
Drivers. Yeah, and I hate the Hall of Fame. Here's another cool fun fact about Darlington.
It used to be the closest finish.
Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, used to be the closest finish. We skipped one again. Not many drivers. Do you know who this is?
That looks like the Iceman, Terry Labonte.
Yeah, Terry Labonte.
Throwback.
Yeah. So he won. Do you know what's significant about this?
This is his last win.
And his very first win.
Yeah, back in the old 44 Peacock
Yes.
car. Yep.
So he won his first ever win was at Darlington, and his last ever win was at Darlington in 1980. The number 44.
That looks like 2003. Four.
Sir. No, it was three.
Okay.
Yeah. When he was in the 44 car, it was 1980. In 1980, passed David Pearson to win his first Southern 500. And he only led 2 of the 367 laps.
Wow. A barn burner back then.
Yeah. That would have been crazy. I mean, we saw that 14 laps was a
and these people get to see the winner lead 2 laps.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And then he won again in 2003 during his final Premier Series race of his career. Of course, owned by Mr. Rick Hendrick. He led 33 laps of that final race. Now we'll go to what you were just talking about, Mr. Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch, which did hold the closest finish in the series till just recently. Kansas.
Yep.
0.002. Crazy.
At Darlington.
Yeah. Just...
They didn't have to do high banking and narrow.
No.
I mean, they just did it.
They just did it. It was crazy. 2003, Dodge Dealers 400, so the spring race there. The race before Terry Labonte won.
Can you imagine Dodge? This is just a side note. Can you imagine Dodge spending all this money to sponsor this race? It goes down in history. The wall says Dodge Dealers, and there's a Ford and a Pontiac.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're Dodge, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So the kind of next thing I want to jump to is just maybe a little further back. So in 1949, when this track was being completed, it was a 1.25 mile oval. It was built, had the first race on Labor Day, a 2-week qualifying format for that race. Yeah.
What in the world?
Similar to Indianapolis, was planned to accommodate the 75 entries that took part. The crowds were in numbers to 25,000 showed up on race day, more than double the expected number.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? Even back then, they were like, dude, we have to go watch some racing.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah. The inaugural 500 proved to be a test for both drivers and machinery, for many being their first all-asphalt race. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Their first all-asphalt race.
They made it.
Crew
so why
chiefs,
would we ever go back to dirt?
Yeah. As the 6-hour race unfolded, despite driving slowly around the apron, Johnny Montz, the guy who won the race, if you remember me saying that, rose through the field to lead as one by one his competitors pitted for new rubber. So bad were the tire problems, crew chiefs were frantically buying tires from spectators in the infield to keep their cars in the race.
Oh, my God.
I had to read that.
What in the world?
Dude,
Yeah.
lawless. I mean, that's it. Could you imagine a Cup team now going out to
No
the...
chance. It
No
wouldn't work.
chance. It wouldn't work at
Does anyone
all.
have a single lug car?
That's wild, though, where we've
So
come
crazy.
from. So Johnny didn't require a tire change and motored to victory, setting a record for the most places gained en route to victory, which was unlikely to ever be beaten. It did not say what that record was, though. So that was kind of sad. At this time, the only thing that the circuit lacked was high speed. The narrowness of the racing grooves allowed the relatively shallow banking of the final 2 turns resulted in average speeds which barely crept above 75. It's just wild to think about, but also, if you look at those old cars, probably wouldn't want to go.
75 was fast.
You didn't want to go over 75.
No. It's not like people were going 75 to get to the track either.
Yep.
You know, I think you have to remember that.
Yeah. In 1952, the circuit was reconstructed with steeper banking in turns 3 and 4, greatly increasing the speed. The reconfiguration was remeasured under a new system, which took the track length from the banking rather than the apron, leading to a new official lap length of 1.366.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where it came from.
That's where it came from. It was sold to Bob Calvin in 1993. He was installed as the president general manager of the track. Darlington became established on the NASCAR trail. The list of winners at its 2 events read likes by a who's who of stock car racing: Richard Petty, Cale Yarborough, David Pearson, Buddy Baker, Bobby Allison, Fred Lorenzen, Fireball Robert, all these Hall of Famers, you know.
Who's who.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Who's who. A tragic accident in 1960 ultimately prompted a new safety innovation. During the Southern 500, the leading car of Bobby Johns tangled with Roy Turner's, turning Johns onto his roof and sending the car into the inside pit wall. The wall broke on impact, and debris went into the pits area, killing a car owner, a mechanic, and a NASCAR official.
Woof.
In 1960. 2 more people were critically injured, another seriously. For the following year, retaining walls were erected in front of both pit areas. Secondary pits have been established along the backstretch to prevent such a tragedy occurring again. In the 80s, Darlington continued to have a lure of old, but its facilities certainly lacked the leisure of the early days. The International Speedway Corporation bought rather worn-down facility in 1982 is when it was purchased. But aside from alterations to the pit entry and exits in 1985, little changed at the facility. A standing joke in NASCAR circles was that if a tornado hit the facility, it would do a $5 million of improvements.
Wow.
In 1993, all that changed with the appointment of John Hunter as track president. His aim was to transform Darlington into the Augusta National of stock car racing. While the lofty ambition would ultimately prove unachievable, Hunter persisted in the ISC bosses for money and renovations bit by bit. Improvements began in 1994. Tyler Tower opened adding an additional roughly 16,000 seats, 15,966 to the frame track, and the the Pearson Tower was added in 98, of course, after David Pearson. The biggest change came in 97 when the decision was made to switch the start-finish line. Did you know this?
I did not know.
Yeah. So they changed the start-finish line in 97.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was switched to the backstretch to allow for creation of a larger main grandstand. So this side, of course, is the new side, but in the old pictures, you're looking at what is now the backstretch.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
so old hands at Darlington would spend the next few years confusing themselves with the corner names, which naturally also had to switch over. Of course, you know.
Everything changed.
Everything changed. In 1999, the circuit added additional pit stalls to the front stretch grandstands, allowing it to discontinue using secondary pits on the backstretch. So that's why we see all the drivers pit
on the front.
Mm-hmm. Hunter returned to ISC headquarters in 2001, but the investments continued. From late 2003 to early 2004, lights were installed. I didn't realize that lights were not installed till then.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
For night racing, providing relief to drivers and crews from the unusual scorching heat during races. In 2005, safer barriers were fitted. Then in 2007, the track received the largest injection of funding since it was created, ISC endorsing $10 million of upgrades. Yeah, these include
needed it.
Yeah, these include repaving of the surface and aprons and the addition of concrete pit stalls. a new infield access tunnel large enough to accommodate race car haulers, as well as improved motorhomes, was also constructed at the west end of the track. So a lot of upgrades. To Darlington. Here's a look at what we now see as Darlington. And you can really see the egg shape from this view. Yeah. If they don't do a good job of it.
Super cool track. I mean,
have you been?
Yeah, I went last year.
Yeah.
Timeshare.
Yeah. Sorry, we had to mention that.
No, I'm not ashamed.
Okay.
I think it's a super cool track, and I know a lot of people love the throwback and make it feel old. I don't care. I mean, me and you have been to dirt tracks with concrete bleachers. We don't care, but I do think to get fans there in this day and age, you've got to have some creature comforts. So they've done a good job of that.
Yeah.
But I do wish you mentioned. I've never heard that story of the guy wanting to be the Augusta.
Yeah.
But I mean, that would be so cool. Like if you had this old school place with all this history. You don't have to change anything about the track, right? It's still the old school.
Yeah.
But you imagine if it was just like you walked in and it felt like you were
imagine if
it felt like you were in an NFL stadium.
Yeah. Imagine if they threw like you couldn't do it like you can at Bristol with the massive screen, but imagine if they threw up a jumbotron in the middle of that.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
I mean, it's
but you went to the bathrooms and they would be like super nice.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't care.
I don't care.
Right? I don't care.
Yeah.
But I know that's what
it's one of the.
It's what the public wants.
It's the second best finish I've ever watched in person.
Yeah. You watched Larson ride the wall.
No. I watched Joey take out William Byron. To win that race. Yeah. It was incredible. Larson.
Y'all both saw it. Amazing
I
saw Josh Berry wreck off of turn 2. On lap 1.
Yeah, you did. No, it's a track you have to go to. It's one even, Catherine into NASCAR, but not like us. She likes this track the most. Yeah. Like it just visual aspect of it. You still get high speeds. It's a driver's track, but you can see it. It's all right there. It's still kind of what I love about Nashville. There's something about a 1.2, 1.3 mile track that
feels different.
It is. It's all right there. Super technical at this track, but I mean, amazing of what they've done.
I love it. I'm glad I went. Last thing I'll say, and we can move on, but I'm used to walking into Bristol. That's where I go the most, and it's like it just feels. I don't know the way to describe it. Like it feels like you're walking into something massive. Like
yes,
it feels like
it's a Coliseum.
It's a Coliseum, and it just feels like
it's a stadium. It's almost like you're going to a football game.
Not that it feels corporate. That's the only word I can think of. But like it just feels like very mainstream, very big. And I remember walking in Darlington, and then you walk in, you're like, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you went to your local dirt track.
Yes.
And then it's like, well, the best of the best are here.
Yeah.
At the same time.
To me, when we walked under the sign that said Darlington Raceway.
Yeah.
Once you walk under that sign, to me, again, I felt the history of the whole place. I mean, I got to walk under. I went to pit road. I got to go to pit road. I got to walk into the tunnel there.
That's crazy.
Dude, yeah. I mean, they have everybody murals painted inside of different winds and stuff like that, and you just feel that place oozing with. To me, it's the closest you can get to a Charlotte, to a North Wilkesboro outside of the state of North Carolina.
Yeah.
There's no other track that has the history that Charlotte or Wilkesboro does, to me. And I mean, maybe there is one out there, but
I don't know what it would be. The only other feeling I've had of that is when I went to Wilkesboro.
Yeah.
Which is also like, you just stumble. You feel like you stumble upon it.
Yeah.
And you're like, the best of the best are here.
Mm-hmm.
What a crazy
And that track it's been out of the circuit for so long.
Yeah,
this one has stayed with us the entire time.
The test of time.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
but
great overview on
thank
the track.
You. Yeah. Thank you. I did my best. I know it was a little different. I didn't have the words up there for you, but I tried to just do my reading.
Our listeners can't read.
Yeah, I know. They can't read anyway. Yeah. Especially Colby.
Let's get into bets. I know we're going long here.
Yeah.
So.
You want me to give him a ring?
Yeah, give him a ring, or if you want to do your bets first, I don't know how y'all do
it. Yeah. We'll take a break, and I'll call in Oklahoma this time so I can get him on the phone. Okay. And then I'll pee real quick, and then we'll start. Let me pull this
All right, so get into bets. We'll go over your bets real quick before we talk to Mapes.
Yeah, we sure will.
I got you down 10.5.
10.5 is correct. Did my best bet last week, did not hit. And I know I've been saying this. I will have a full update next week on where me and Maple stand and what we're doing, complete with best bets, where we're at, how much money we made. But Maple's will give you a full rundown exactly where he's at. But I'm down, what'd I say?
10.5.
No, I'm actually down 12.5. It must have not updated.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I wanted to stand with the people. I'm down 12.5.
Right,
it's not good.
Right, okay.
But what I got for you this week, heavy hitter. Head to head, going back with it. I know it's Darlington. We haven't really touched on what we think is going to happen. But we've talked about a little bit of tire wear that could be an issue here. Don't think it's the case for Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs beats Brad K. Head to head. Minus 120. Ty Gibbs. You don't like it at all?
I would have took the other side.
Really?
I would have took the other side. Every time Bristol's been a tire wear race, Ty gets up there and leads, and everyone's like, "You're an idiot." What are you doing?
I don't know. Big trust.
But
Big trust.
I don't. Okay.
You can't tell me. I would have
took if Brad was plus, I would have took Brad.
Brad is plus. I do believe. Let me make sure.
I don't want to tell you.
No, Brad's minus 110. He's not plus. So it's kind of a toss up. There is what draft.
Yeah, Brad could wreck.
Yeah, I'm also banking on just those cars not having the speed. We have to admit they haven't had any speed.
No, but I don't think. I think you could bring a 2003 Chevy Lumina or whatever. I think Brad would. I think Brad would save his tires.
No. So I'm going full unit on that. I feel confident. That's not my best bet. But I
hope not.
That's not my best bet. But I also have a something I don't do normally. But I'm going to do it because of the tire wear. This guy's going to get it done, Mr. Denny Hamlin, to win the race. Goes back to back. I feel like it's been a back to back year. You know, Tyler Reddick winning 3. Denny gets it done at Vegas. And didn't really do anything special. Just had a super fast car, hit his marks, did everything to show that he's still top tier talent. If the tire wear is what they say, it's going to play into these old drivers' hands. Not necessarily Brad, but every other old driver in the field. So I'm going Mr. Denny Hamlin to get it done at plus 550. Plus 550.
All day.
Yeah, race winner. And then
how much?
No.
1 unit.
Full unit on that. I need something. I feel really good in that.
I feel better about that one than the first one.
Yeah, it's something with the back-to-back things. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Last year, too.
Yeah, last year too. Denny does it. He goes on these little runs. I'm hoping I can cash in with this run here. I don't want to be late to the party and going, why did I not bet Denny Hamlin to win Darlington? Because we're going to look back on Monday and be like, that was so dumb.
Yeah.
Of course he's going to win.
He's right there.
Yeah, he's right there. And then next, I'm going. Oh, here he is. Let's get him on the horn.
Tell him we got one more bet to get through.
Mr. James Maples?
Dang, I call you back and you feed me the button.
The button?
Yeah, you buttoned it.
I buttoned it.
Great divorce mail.
Oh, did I? Oh, I know what it is. It's because it's late and my phone's on Do Not Disturb. That's all it is.
A good boy having a bedtime.
Yeah. I try my best. I'm going through my last pick here, and then Sanders will run them down for you. And then we'll let you take the reins on how good you're doing, way better than me. So my last pick comes from a group, and I had mulled around this, and then you told me something off air, and so I'm gonna stick with it. I'd already thought about this, but Group D winner. I went Group D last week.
Okay.
Who was in Group D last week? Carson Hocevar, Ryan Preece, Kyle Busch and somebody else I don't remember.
Bowman.
Bowman, thank you, Maples.
This guy.
You're all right. You're on it. Love it. This week, Group D again. Carson, Kyle Busch, Ty Gibbs, Eric Jones. Going Kyle Busch.
Okay.
Kyle Busch at plus 200 full unit to win that group. And I'm gonna look silly when he crashes on lap 2, but
I hate that.
There's one guy in that group that I think Maples is going to bring up in his bets that I would have picked. You agree with me, Maples?
Eric Jones.
Yeah, that's who I'm on.
Really?
I think this is the Eric Jones top 10 race.
I see where you're coming from, but I'm not biting on that one.
Oh, you're not
see him-
touching that
did
group
you-
at all, or
Did
you
you see
just
him in the fall? Did you see Legacy in the fall?
I did see him in the fall, but I also saw Legacy like the first couple weeks of the season.
Yeah, but we
And
haven't
I'm
been
like,
anywhere real till this week.
I mean, we're going to Darlington with the same package we went to Phoenix with.
That's true, Maples, but what had Legacy done all year last year when they walked into the Darlington playoff race and they both finished top 10?
I mean, they flashed, but that's about it.
All right. I thought you'd be more on my side on this, but that's okay.
I love it, Maples.
Let me-
Give
let
him
me-
the stick.
Let me run over Spence's bets, and then we'll let you lay the gospel down. Is that all right?
If it is gospel at this point.
It will be gospel. I believe in you. So we got for Spence's bets, we got a head-to-head Ty Gibbs over Brad K minus 120, 1 unit. You heard that right, Maples. He picked Ty Gibbs over Brad K at a tire wear track. We got Denny Hamlin to win plus 550, 1 unit. I love that. We got Kyle Busch in a Group D against Seho.
Eric Jones.
Eric Jones pre?
No. It was Ty Gibbs. No,
Ty-
right?
I thought it was
Hold on.
pre's.
Let me go back to it.
All right, so we got a Group D.
Yeah, Ty Gibbs, Eric Jones, Carson Hosfar.
Okay, so
Yep.
we got Kyle Busch in that plus 200, 1 unit.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Can I add one more?
You have one more.
I'm going to go half a unit on the Group D winner. I'm going to throw another half unit on Mr. Bubba Wallace to finish top 10.
Oh, yeah, all day. You don't like it? You're the Bubba Wallace fan here.
I'm not touching Bubba, and
Because
it's
he's
not
on,
for
because
performance
he's on
reasons.
Baby Watch.
He's on baby watch.
He's plus 120. He's going to get a. He hasn't not finished outside the top
Yeah, but
10
he's on
yet.
Baby Watch. He
I
said
don't
he
know.
has to
He's
wait.
already said if he's. I think I saw somewhere if
Then they'll
What's
void
it
it and I'll be fine.
Amanda goes into labor, or
Yeah.
hasn't had the child by Sunday, he's just not going to be there.
It's crazy.
If she hasn't had the child by Sunday, he's not going to be there?
Yeah, because it's like they're right up on the due date from what I recall.
Dude,
I mean, I get.
Bubba needs to get a life.
He missed the birth of his first child, but it is. I mean, Maples will feel this internally. But this is the best start to a season Bubba's had.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
It's
What are we talking about?
The birth of his child.
Dude,
Yeah.
of his second child.
He missed the first one, buddy.
Dude,
Yeah.
then you can't be at the second one.
Oh my God.
We're picking favorites. We're picking favorites.
Put up Maple's graphic.
I already did.
Okay. All right.
Maples, I can't wait for you to see your graphic.
We have a graphic for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Straight from the Poon Saloon.
Boys, I'm a loser.
A loser.
I'm a loser. I got greedy this week.
Ooh.
And after I did my 3 units of bets I put on the show, I got home Sunday and about 10 minutes of green flag, put down 2 more,
Oof.
and I lost those 2.
Oh.
1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah. In fact, I just passed a perfect metaphor for my betting the past 2 weeks coming down the road.
What'd you see?
I saw mid-80s model Dodge pickup
Yeah.
facing the wrong way in the lane I was coming down with the front tires pointed opposite directions.
Oh.
No. Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Hate to
Yep.
see it.
That's how I feel. So I'm down 5 to plus 23 coming into this week.
Yeah,
Okay.
we hate it for you.
Yeah, dude. You've had such a hard life.
Well, down 5, I could have been plus 40 if. Listen, I had a head-to-head parlay last week. would have paid out 40 units.
Dang.
Jesus.
Only one that didn't hit was Bubba over Briscoe.
Wow.
That's crazy.
By a spot.
Yeah.
By a spot.
They were right behind each other.
That's what we ran into all year last year on our head-to-heads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we're looking to rebound. I'm going to get back on my same bullshit.
Okay.
That I'd won the first 2 weeks with. 6 bets, half a unit apiece. Going Byron top Chevy at plus 265.
He's good here.
Busher top Ford at plus 550.
Ooh. What about Brad?
I mean, Brad, what, 1 year most recently?
Brad did win here most recently.
2 years ago?
Yeah. 2020.
I thought it was 4.
Yeah, 2024.
Maples
Thing with those RFK cars, they all run right on top of each other.
They do.
And with Brad being a little banged up. But yeah, throw the proverbial blanket on him. Brad being a little banged up, that makes me worry a little bit because Darlington's more of a physical track than anywhere we've been so far. Outside of
Coda?
That's it, outside of Coda.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Maples.
You did cut him off.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Maples.
And then I'm going to make Colby's shorts a little tighter here. I'm going to take Denny Hamlin top Toyota.
Oh.
At plus 235.
I love my
Taking the singles, and then parlay them all together. That parlay comes out to plus 78.47.
God, he's a parlay god.
He's a gambling man.
Dude, he is.
A gambling man.
I've went the parlay route, and it's tough. But you win big.
I love throwing bets in a blender and watching the odds come out.
All right, I like those. What else you got?
On to the groups. I'm not taking these as singles. They're just a straight-up parlay. It's going to be Hamlin over Larson, Byron, and Reddick at plus 220. Bell over Chase, Blaney, and Briscoe at plus 240. Busher over Ross, Joey, and Bubba at plus 330. And then Ty over KFB, Eric Jones, and Hocevar at plus 230.
Yeah.
I don't like that, Maple. I don't like that last one, Maples. I'll be honest with you. I don't like that last one.
Ty's good right now.
He's good right now. Spires 10 to 15 right now. KFB is going to wad it up.
No, I think this is where
if it comes down to Jones and Gibbs, I don't feel bad either way.
I think if the tire wear is as crazy as they say it's going to be, we got horsepower that these guys are feeling. They say they're feeling it. I think that plays into Kyle's hands no matter what car they give him. And I'm just still on this Eric Jones. Eric Jones, number 1, Darlington Merchant somehow.
He is a Darlington Merchant.
Legacy, I can't forget about that fall speed from Legacy at Darlington.
The fall is so much different than the spring.
Well, it is so much different. This
I
is
know,
cold,
and we got more horsepower. We got a different package, but it's just if they gave Eric something good enough, then I think Eric carries a car at Darlington. That's what I think.
He's that much better.
What do you think, Maples? Are you a believer in Eric Jones at Darlington?
I've only seen him run good in the fall, though, when that track is hot and slick.
That's where both his wins have come from.
Yep.
Different track conditions, and also keep in mind Legacy's not sharing notes with Gibbs.
Yes, that's true.
So they're the one Toyota satellite team that Gibbs can't kill.
Okay, I know. They do have an undefeated record on that.
They do. R.I.P. Levine family. R.I.P. Furniture Row.
Yeah, that's right.
But as far as Kyle Busch he's not even the best car at RCR right now.
I know, but you don't think he can carry
horrible.
it? If it really becomes even more of a driver's track, you don't think Kyle can carry it?
When has Kyle Busch carried this car ever in the 5 years now it's been out?
Let me bring up a moment that we talked about earlier. The first Bristol race that was a tire wear race. Who finished second to Denny Hamlin?
I'm going to say you're going to say Kyle Busch.
It's Kyle Busch.
But things have gotten a lot different since then.
I guess. You're not getting Kyle Busch done. Dunzo forever.
Ah, love it.
Not Dunzo forever.
No, Dunzo forever.
I just think he.
As I bet on him.
He hates. I just think he hates being at RCR this much.
I think he does too, but I think he's also Kyle Busch, where if you give him a condition where it's in his hands, he's gonna show out to make a statement.
No, I think he's already marking days off his calendar.
All right.
So he's driving the number 10 Charger Scat Pack at Colleague next year.
Ooh, see, that's a scenario we haven't approached.
Yeah.
I kind of went on a little tangent earlier that, we'll get Maples on a tangent here on this one, but, if Bowman's out forever, which could be a possibility, do you sign Busch to a 2-year, very low money, high incentive Hendrick contract until Corey Day's ready? Nope. Just nope.
Nope. Jesse Love.
Okay.
He's going to be in the RCR car.
Why? Why would he be?
If Kyle leaves, you think they put Hill in there?
Yeah, Bobby Hill's going in that machine.
Okay. I mean, they do like him.
Yeah.
Okay. What if Austin Dillon leaves too? What if the only way they can hold on to Jesse Love is pushing Austin Dillon into a cubicle?
I don't know if Austin Dillon wants to do that right now.
He should.
There should and the will to.
Yeah, you got a point.
I don't think he's that self-aware.
I like your Colleague thing, but you're banking on Colleague having a Cup car ready next year
with Dodge.
Yeah. With Dodge.
Yeah.
They've already come out and said that's their goal. I don't think it's too far-fetched.
Yeah, I mean, crazier things have happened.
There's stuff going on behind the scenes. Get your full hats on, boys, that we just don't know.
I agree with you, me and you've talked about this before. I mean, what else do they have to develop besides a powertrain? And not even a powertrain, just an engine.
And it's outside of the outside of the fuel-injected part. It's just a electronic throttle body on a carburetor now?
Yeah. And I think that's already that's an Edelbrock bolt-on, from what I understand.
Yeah, what's different than what they ran in 2012?
Yeah, less horsepower. I mean, that's it. I mean, if anything, they got to dial it back.
I mean, 5-star Bodies already has somewhat of a nose. They sell it for late models now.
Yeah, and me and Maples talked about this too. Like, NASCAR's going to fast track. They're going to make it easy on Dodge because they want.
They want Dodge back, yeah.
Man, we have not considered that at all, Maples, but I like that. Are you going to get a Kyle Busch T-shirt if that happens, being a Mopar guy?
I'll probably get a him and a Dinger shirt because Dinger's going to stay.
You think Dinger stays?
I think Dinger stays.
Wow.
Okay. It won't be Daniel Dye.
It will not. I could finally buy one of the Mopar hats off the trailer.
That's been his hang up the whole time.
Because Daniel Dye's been on the team.
I sent him like this sweet, because it was Daniel Dye that had the sweet blue Mopar truck, right? Wanted him that I sent you the diecast. I was like, this is going to be you. And you're like, I hate Daniel Dye. Yeah.
Not a fan of the Nutcracker.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. Man, I like that. I know we got off a little bit here, but we have not considered that option.
No. It does seem too far out, honestly. Like it just seems too quick.
I know, man.
But Maples is right. Dodge back into existence. I'm speaking Kyle Busch into a Dodge into existence.
I mean, to be fair, I think Spire is the most logical, but I think your scenario is just as likely as Hendrick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did sell the truck program to Spire.
I know. Well, that's been my whole thing on the Spire is he goes in there,
quickly downsized it.
Right, but I think he goes in there and then has a place to land to get his truck championship that he wants so bad.
Wild that he didn't do it, right?
Wild, yeah, absolutely wild.
All right. Should we come off this tangent?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
You take me off this tangent anytime.
So, group winners: Denny, Bell, Busher, Gibbs. all together for plus 15, 338.
God.
And he's going to hit it. We know he's going to hit it.
Those are not straights, right? You didn't bet any of those straight? Or did you?
No, that's just a straight parlay.
Wow.
You're bold.
He is bold. You can do that when you're up 23.
You can.
I got to make something happen. I filled up my truck today and it hurt my feelings.
If you hit this, you're going to be able to fill up your truck for the next year.
I'll just replace it at that point.
There you go.
Okay.
Old boy's got 210,000 miles on her.
It's time.
Getting time.
Yeah.
It's time for you to get a new one with a Kyle Busch sticker on the back window.
Does it come with a rubber dildo?
Jesus.
Oh, my bad.
No, it comes with that checker flag thong he wore.
He did do that.
Samantha Bush, smash.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
No bad.
She
respectfully.
goth enough for you?
I mean, she's got enough money.
Well, Pacific Life has that, but yeah.
Man,
I got one more.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. We keep getting you on tangents. My bad.
Yeah, I thought this was supposed to be a short show, Sanders.
It's not.
Top 10 parlay, Brad, Chase, Busher, plus 1126.
Chase Elliott or Chase Briscoe?
Elliot.
Chase Elliott.
Okay. I like that. He suddenly has speed. So
He does. Finished second last week. Just crazy.
You know, Chase won. Maples knows this, I know, but Chase won his first ever time in an Xfinity car at Darlington.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was back when I was a Chase believer.
Yeah. We all were.
Because only because Blaney wasn't in a. He didn't run full time anything until Cup.
Yep. Weird path that he took.
Dang.
Well, man, I like that. I mean, so are you finished? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm finished.
So if you were to hit everything, not to make you do quick math here, what are we looking at?
153, 164.
Yeah. He's like, I will never talk to you guys.
Hold on, I have to pull up the calculator here.
I'm thinking around 65.
I'm gonna round it up to 245.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, those parlays were massive.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that means he hits them on straights and he hits the parlays. So.
Oh, I didn't even figure the straights in. Shit.
Oh, so he's up. He's up close to 300.
Stupid question here. Are any of your parlays contradicting? Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. So you can sweep.
He can sweep, yeah.
I can't sweep.
Nice. Okay.
And he probably will.
Anyway, as we know.
Yeah. Anything else, Maples? Anything you want to see at Darlington? Besides your camper there?
That'll be for the fall time. If anyone wants to come, we got space in the truck.
Well, unfortunately, Westgate Resorts will not let us do a timeshare for another 2 years, so I don't know when I'll be back.
Yeah, what if I did the timeshare for you?
Oh, I mean, as long as your presentation isn't 6 hours like the one we went to.
I'll just, I won't say what I'd say to the salesperson.
That's a good call, and I appreciate that, Maples. Live on air.
Can't have people getting canceled out here, except for Daniel
That's
Dye.
right.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Daniel Dye. Yeah. Well,
I just want to see. I like the throwbacks that are being done. It doesn't feel forced. If you want to run it, run it. If you don't, fine. No one's expecting you to.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that a lot.
They're throwing back
We got a few good ones.
They're throwing back to Dale's car, the Wrangler.
Yeah, Husqvarna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet
Good
ride.
looking car.
It is
Yeah.
a very good looking car.
Bubba's in a Hardy's car, I saw.
I don't know if that's a throwback.
I don't think it's a throwback, but
that
that's
Hardy's
just...
car looks sick.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Sick.
it does.
I might go
Love
get a
the Happy
biscuit
Star.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Carl's Jr.
I know Maple's going to get that diecast when it comes out.
especially when he finishes top 10.
If I might get divorced if I buy more diecast.
All right, well, don't do that.
Nothing wrong with that, dude.
Okay.
Dude, it's okay.
Well, good deal. Well, leave us with some wisdom here, Maples, and then we'll close it out.
I just hope this doesn't blow up like the Challenger on me, buddy.
There you go.
Trying to keep the shiny side up. Y'all take her easy. We'll hear you next week.
Yeah.
Yes,
See
sir.
you, Maples.
Good talking to you, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, he's going to take the Choose Who out on you. He lost 2 in a row.
No,
Watch out. It's going to be like,
I made him a choose who this week.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
goody.
Yeah. You want me to text you the questions and then you can, and then I'll let you know that you got it and he didn't?
Yep.
All right.
Go for it.
I will text them to you right now.
All right, buddy.
All right. See you, big dog.
See you, boys.
See you, Maples.
Nice. He is heavy on those parlays.
He is, dude. He's a big
Good
parlay
Lord.
guy.
Good
He's
Lord.
a big parlay guy. That was James Maples. If you don't know him, betting star. Up 23 units. As we move into the last kind of segment of our show, we're going to go straight into the Choose Who Zone. And Sanders has prepared the Choose Who Zone for me, which is a weird position to be in.
It is.
For
Should
me.
feel uncomfortable for you.
I'm not the most comfortable with it, that's for sure. So I'm going to get this ready for everybody. He did just use my template, so good for him. We'll see how it looks. Where's it at? Where's the preview?
I don't know, but if you scroll.
Here it is. I'm not scrolling. Calm down.
All right. You want me to tee it up like you do?
Huh?
You want me to tee it up like you do?
Please.
If you don't know, this is the Choose Who Zone. Next slide. 3 facts are given about any driver ever.
Yep.
2 questions can be asked to help. 3 total guesses. Guesser can also trade total number of guesses for another question. Example, the guesser asks 4 questions, which means they only get 1 total guess.
Yes,
you
sir.
can swap out one of those
Thank you.
questions for a guess.
It's almost like I created the rules.
Your 3 facts are...
Cup champion.
Made Cup debut in 2008 for Hendrick Motorsports. In 2023, he finished 3rd place in the SRX Series standings.
Oh.
We all remember the SRX Series
Very well.
very well.
Very well.
So
2023,
let me
3
bring
years
up
ago.
this driver. If I don't know off the top of my head, I can answer some questions for you.
Yeah, okay.
But pretty easy when I put this together just last minute.
Mm-hmm.
I made the questions and I was like, he should know this. If he doesn't know this within 5 seconds, he's an idiot.
Yeah. Cup champion.
It's been 27 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm an idiot. We all knew
So,
that. I mean,
no, just messing with you.
You
But
guys get to hear me every
I wanted
week.
to make it gettable but obscure. As
Oh
we
no,
always
for
do.
sure.
So,
Obscure.
So talk through it.
2008.
Talk through
Yeah. 2008. Definitely thinking older driver because that would be 18 years in the Cup Series. You know, if he was still driving today. Cup champion, 3rd place in 2023 SRX is kind of a weird one.
Did you watch the SRX series for those 3 years?
No, not. I did, but not close enough to follow point standings.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I did enjoy some of the races that we watched. I mean, of course, was big when they went to the fairgrounds. That was super cool. 2008 Hendrick Motorsports. Clearly, he started with Hendrick. He's not there anymore. Where did he go? 2008 Cup champion. I'm going to go first question. Does he only have 1 championship?
Does he only have 1 championship?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Only has 1
Which, if
championship.
you think about multi-champions, not many.
No, there's not many. Also,
Maples just got it.
Maples is a god.
Yeah.
You know, 2008.
Actually, hold on.
Yeah.
He did not get it.
Oh, he didn't get it.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay, now I feel better.
He did not get it.
Okay. And I still have one question left. Not a multiple.
He guessed who I wanted him to guess.
Okay, he did.
Yeah.
He did. 2008 for Hendrick. Third place in 2023. I want to go. I'm going to rip a first guess. I'm going to go Martin Truex Jr.
Martin Truex Jr. Wah, wah,
Oh, you want me to hit the button for you?
Good guess.
Okay.
Good guess.
2020. I still actually don't like that guess because he wouldn't have raced enough in SRX to do that.
He didn't race at all in SRX.
Yeah, I know.
Just to let you know.
Yeah, okay. You see, there you go. The SRX.
But I like where your head's at.
You know, he's
a Cup champion.
He is a Cup champion. It feels like something that he would have raced a year for at Hendrick. 2008 is way before my time. Obama was president. Yeah. There's a housing
No,
market.
I don't think he was. I think he got
elected.
He got elected in 09.
09. That's right. It was the 2000.
It was decision 08.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. The change. Mm-hmm. I thought, didn't Obama serve 8 years?
Yeah. But the election was in 08. Just like Trump's election was in
16. Yeah, you're right.
He was inaugurated.
Yeah. Third place in 2023. Made Cup debut. 2008. I still have one question left, right?
You have one question, two guesses.
Yeah.
You got plenty of. You're gonna get it. I know you're gonna get it.
I feel like I should definitely ask. So let's go back. The 5 wasn't there. We're going 24, 48. We're going.
I feel like you're just saying numbers.
I am saying numbers. Cup debut for Hendrick. That's the fact I think I need. But this guy was good enough. This guy was good enough to win a Cup championship. Sorry for all the dead air.
It's not that bad at all.
Okay.
I like the way you think through it.
Yeah. Trying to think of guys that retired probably around when I started watching. I mean, that's where I feel like it's at. I feel like you're good. You see, my head is around a Tony Stewart, but I think he's a 2-time champion. I think he won 2, but he would definitely way been older than 2008 when he started. Somebody that started in 2008 won a championship in between 2008 and 2023. But is probably not an active driver at this point because he raced enough SRX series races to place 3rd. And I'm missing a big name here. Cup champion. Can I ask for my second question? When did this driver officially retire? Or is that too much? Or it may be, no, he didn't retire.
This driver is not retired.
Wow. Okay.
No more questions.
Yeah, that's it. Unless I trade.
I didn't want to veto it, but...
No, you could have vetoed it.
I feel like I did myself a favor answering it.
Okay.
A veto would have been the same as answering it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would have.
Just for future reference when you veto things.
I know.
A veto is an answer.
A veto is an answer. But with Colby, he's not there. Oh, my God. You veto all my questions. Golly. So now I'm really thinking young drivers that are still around, Cup champion. 2008. Chase was not around that. He hadn't started in 2008, had he? That's kind of where my head goes to. Maybe he never left Hendrick. Maybe I'm trying to think one-off Hendrick guys when it's a Hendrick guy that's still there. or who got moved out of that car for Chase to start. Who was in the 9 car before Chase? I do know Chase did race some SRX. Like 85% sure he raced some SRX.
I was at SRX race he won.
Okay.
Nashville Fairgrounds.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why
it's packed.
Yeah, packed. Yeah. But did he race enough to finish 3rd? And also, did he do it in 2023? 2023 seems like was Hendrick allowing drivers to race in 2023? 2008 also would put him in the Cup Series for 10 years when I started watching, which is not the case. Not the case. It's not him. So we got to back up a little bit. We got to back up. Hasn't officially retired. Oh, that's good. That's so good.
You don't get enough choose who's. I love to see.
I know. I
love
don't.
to see this.
I don't. And I'm messing this one up badly.
You're not messing anything up. You're doing it exactly how you're supposed to.
Okay.
I just love to see the pain.
Oh, dude, I know I put you guys in a spot every single time. I also feel like that's my job to do it.
Is your job.
Know. 3rd place SRX. Cup Series debut. We gotta go. I'm missing guys here. I'm missing guys. Hasn't officially retired. But it definitely been around the block. Older driver, 3rd place. No, I mean that's too old. Because Denny crosses the mind, but he's not a champion.
He is to Colby.
He is, he is to Colby. I'm missing somebody big here. I'm missing somebody super big. Placed 3rd place in SRX. Drove for Hendrick. He's probably a Chevy guy.
2 guesses.
Yep, 2 guesses, and I need to rip them off so we don't go
I can't
night.
give you all day.
I know. I do
But you're
apologize.
not doing too bad right now.
Okay,
You're
I'm not doing too bad
right
on
now.
time.
No.
I can check how long.
I mean,
we've
I don't
been
know.
on
I don't
time.
have a clock. I don't want to.
Oh, we've been going for 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to rush you, but
Dadgum, a Cup champion. He's only won 1. 3rd place in XRX.
most people have only won 1.
Made Cup debut in 2008. I mean, it's got to be an older driver. Hasn't officially retired. I would think a Chevy guy. I mean, Joey? Did he... I'm going to rip Joey.
Joey?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Ah, gosh, I'm sorry.
I hate that you have to play the sound for
I know,
yourself.
and that's okay.
But
I deserve it.
But
if
the respect I have for you playing the sound for
no, I
yourself.
deserve it.
Yeah,
I deserve it. I need to get this. Okay, well, last guess. Okay. 2008 Cup debut. He's still around. He's been racing for a hot minute. Denny has not won a championship. I asked if dude, I'm so stupid. Joey has won more than 1. I asked that dumb question.
Yeah, he's won 3.
Yeah, God. Talking about stupid people. Dude, I did tell you Maples guessed
it right.
He did guess it right.
It wrong, and then he guessed it right. Yeah. And then he said Child's Play.
Okay. Okay. So if I get it, I'm on the same level as him. Dude, the only 2023, the only name that I feel like I haven't really considered old driver, but I feel like this guy's older than that, would be Brad. I feel like he started racing before 2008. And he's raced he's been with Penske. Did he do a one-off? Did he race a year for Hendrick? That just doesn't... I don't know why that's not clicking. He is a Cup champion. He's only won 1. I don't know about SRX, and I really don't feel that Brad raced for Hendrick, but I don't know really another name. You know, and you do try to get me on these things. You do a good job with these facts. Think of another name. I mean, in that realm is Kyle Busch too, but he's won more than one championship, I do believe. I mean, if you think of people, I'm trying to think of people in that Brad, Denny era. I guess Truex is a little younger than them anyway. I think still driving. I'm gonna rip Brad Keselowski.
Brad Keselowski?
Yeah.
Hit the next slide.
No shit. Let's go, dude.
All
yes. Wow.
Yeah, I think if I would have vetoed the championship question, you still would have known it was one championship, right?
Yeah.
I wanted you to guess Kyle because Kyle did start at Hendrick.
Yeah.
And we did mention that a couple times today.
We did.
Maybe on purpose. On my part.
Yeah.
But so I think we've talked about it before. Brad started he did like 2 or 3 cup races with Hendrick in the 25 cars, like a development or like a research and development car.
Yes.
So he was supposed to take over the 5 car after Mark Martin retired.
Oh.
Mark Martin won a race in a part-time season. Mm-hmm. Or maybe it was a full-time season. I can't remember. But Mark was supposed to be done. Mark won a race and was like, I gotta come back for more.
Wow.
Mark came back for more, and
that's
Brad's
when
opportunity dried up.
And that's when he went to Penske.
Wow. So he had 2009. He was still, gonna. That was kind of. I think that's. So
he started super young then.
Not as young as you'd think. Not as young as now, but
yeah.
So 2009, he was supposed to. That was kind of like Mark's last year. And I think if I remember right, 2009, Mark won like 5 races.
Oh yeah.
Went on a tear.
Yeah.
Alan Gustafson was his crew chief.
Oh.
Chase's crew chief now, the one that they hate.
Yep.
But went on a tear, and Mark's like, I want to come back. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's shitty, it's business, but like if the guy wins 5 races,
You can't
let
turn
him
him
come
down.
back. Let him come back. And so Brad's opportunity kind of dried up, but he was going to be a Hendrick guy. I mean, he came up through JRM, through Junior Motorsports. He was discovered by Dale Jr. because Dale Jr. and Brad used to iRace together. Now, Brad's dad always had a truck team, and it was one race, I think it was at Memphis. I think Ted Musgrave was suspended for doing something.
Yep.
And Brad jumped in his truck. They just hired Brad because, he'd been around. His dad owned it. He'd kind of done late models at Berlin and all that and around that Michigan area. And Brad just really kept the car clean. Like, didn't make headlines, didn't win a race by any means, but did make headlines. And at that time, Dale Jr. had Junior Motorsports, or Chance 2. It was transitioning from Chance 2 to Junior Motorsports. They couldn't find a good driver that could just keep the car clean. All they needed was to keep the car clean. They had Truex at Chance 2, which was the precursor to JRM.
Yep.
He was kind of breaking out, doing his own thing now that he was a Hendrick, and like he just couldn't get a good driver. They put Brad in the car, and Brad was very good. And so he was, how it is when you come up through JRM, especially at that time, you're more or less, your trajectory is Hendrick.
Yes.
And so they had him for Hendrick, and the whole Mark Martin thing happened.
And
there was nowhere for him to go.
Wow.
So Penske took a shot on him. He won a championship super early. I mean, he won Talladega in 2009 for Finch Motorsports, which was like a Hendrick car.
Yeah.
But it was just a one-off, one car team. I was there for that race.
Dude.
That's when Carl Edwards blocked him. They actually policed the yellow line rule back then. And Brad had the option coming out of turn 4, like, I hold my line or I let Carl Edwards force me below the yellow line. Mm-hmm. He held his line. Carl Edwards in the grandstands. I know I've told the story on here before, but at that time, my family, we always went to races, dude. We never saw a checkered flag.
Yeah.
My dad will argue that, but I'm telling you, we never. It was like, we got to get out before traffic. We're walking down the grandstands, and I see Carl Edwards' car in the fence.
No way.
People got injured from
Yeah,
his car
from that
coming-
wreck, yeah.
And Brad Keselowski, it's like Larry McReynolds said it. It's like a famous saying. It's like Brad Keselowski won this race because it was like I remember watching it. I see Brad's car. There's this 09 Mikasuki car, and just in my head, I couldn't have been but 12 or whatever. I was like, well, that's got to be a lap car, and then Dale Jr. is right there. I was like, Dale Jr. just won.
Yeah.
But Dale Jr. finished second. Brad won.
Wow.
So then he goes to Penske, 2012 champion, very young.
Yeah.
Kind of, Jimmy was going to win another one.
Uh-huh.
Kind of fumbled in the playoffs. Brad had a really good car.
Wow.
Just really competed. Won the championship. Hasn't won a championship since. He had a world famous interview. This is what this picture's from on ESPN back in the day. You probably saw
Speed.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was on ESPN too. He was drunk as a skunk. I won the Cup Series. I mean, in his 20s.
Yeah.
But 36 Cup wins. 2010 O'Reilly champion. We talk about that. He was running full-time Cup Series. I think I told you about that.
Yeah, you did tell me about that at golf the other day.
That's kind of why I picked him. He won an O'Reilly's championship while he was full-time in Cup.
That's
different time.
just so different.
Completely different time.
Yeah.
Used to happen all the time. Harvick did that.
Yeah.
Harvick won his first O'Reilly championship when he was a full-time Cup guy.
Wow.
Carl Edwards never won a Cup championship, but he was an O'Reilly champion as a full-time Cup
Cup
guy.
driver.
I mean, it's just how it used to be.
That's crazy.
Co-owner of RFK, as we all know. He
Yeah.
is the K.
Yeah. He's the Keselowski
But
in that Roush
yeah,
Fenway.
man, that was good. I didn't mind letting you sweat that one out because I
Okay.
knew you were close.
I was
I
kind
knew
of
you were
all over
close.
it.
I
Yeah.
really wanted you to guess Kyle Busch, but when you asked that first question,
Yeah.
is he a multi-time champion?
That took out Kyle
It took
Busch.
Took
Yeah.
out Kyle Busch, but those stats are very similar
Uh-huh.
to Kyle Busch. Now, Kyle Busch started at Hendrick, I think, in 05.
Oh, okay.
Could have been 06. I think it was 05, somewhere around there. But Brad was one of the few NASCAR guys that ran a full-time SRX schedule.
Wow.
And
Didn't know that. See, I didn't know that.
Kyle, I think, also ran a full-time. I can't remember, but yeah, Brad ran a full-time SRX. We talk about SRX a little bit here and there. Very few people ran a full-time schedule in that series. And that series only ran like 9 races.
I know. It wasn't much.
It wasn't much.
And so I knew if you had won one, that it probably...
He never won an SRX race.
Yeah, exactly. He may have never won one, but I knew if you did win one, they only raced a handful.
Yeah.
It's like maybe it puts you in that circuit because I also knew that they were also jumping people in and out.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dang.
Good one, though. You got it.
Yeah, Colby, suck them apples,
Suck
dude.
it, Colby. Colby would have cried so hard.
Oh God, yeah. Well,
So-
let's get out of here, man.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
went long enough. I got to pee. So.
Yeah. Well, Sanders, thank you for being here again, buddy.
Yeah, thank
If you ever want to come back, we're here. But I want to give a big shout out to our supporters: Kevin Kirkland, Noah Pendry, Ben Burrow, JD Huggins, Miss Marina Hall, James Maples II, who we heard from earlier, Austin LC, who texts me all the time now. Love
Nice.
it. Yeah.
Nice.
And then Mr. Jackson Eubanks. Mr. Eubanks, I do apologize to you. You were not on the board last time. I fixed that issue. I'm sorry you're up there to stay. Big supporter. But thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. And we're just going to keep on. Episode 80. It's here.
It's here.
Enjoy the race.
See y'all.
Ain't scared to die, my fingers on the trigger. Yeah, you crossed the line and that's all she wrote. Yeah, you gotta reap the sins that you sowed.